Let us start the game. Hello everybody, this is General Snivy, and welcome to my next casual playthrough. As soon as the game loads, which takes quite a while because I'm not playing this on PS5. Just saying. And even if I was through backwards compatibility, it would still take a while regardless. And we're going to skip the intro because I'm not too sure about copyright, but I think we'll be fine, even if I did play it, but not taking any chances right now. And besides, it's going to play regardless anyway. Anywho, welcome everyone to Let's Play Persona 5 Strikers! As you can see, I am playing this game on the PlayStation 4. This game is also available on PC as well as Nintendo Switch, which is pretty sweet, all things considered. So this is kind of the first, quote-unquote, first proper Persona game to be released on multiple platforms, not counting Persona 4 Golden, because that was first released on PlayStation Vita, then it was later ported to PC. Speaking of additional re-releases of the game, Persona 5 Royal is now being released on multiple platforms as well, which is going to be happening this October, which is pretty damn sweet. It'll be coming to Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, PC, as well as Nintendo Switch, which is awesome. So anywho, what's really cool about Persona 5 Strikers is this game has two different play modes, or game modes. Frame rate, as well as graphics. So what's the difference? Frame rate will allow you to play the game at up to 60 frames per second. And as far as resolution is concerned, I do not know what the actual resolution is, but it doesn't look that great, but even so, it still looks nice for what it is. Plus, you can play at a solid 60 frames per second. I don't know if this option is available on Nintendo Switch or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm not too sure, but from my experience playing this on PlayStation 4 Pro, it runs flawlessly at 1080p 60 FPS. Graphic mode, what this will do, I think it will bump the resolution up to 1440p, but you are locked to 30 frames per second. So what do you want, graphical fidelity or do you want frame rate? Me, 10 times out of 10, I always choose frame rate over graphical fidelity any day of the goddamn week. And that's really all you really need to know. Do you want graphical fidelity or do you want frame rate? Whatever you choose is entirely up to you. Anywho, just like with Persona 5 Royal, I will be playing through this game via New Game Plus. And New Game Plus is actually really interesting this time around. And you'll soon see what I mean. First, let's go ahead and load up our save file and begin the playthrough. And one thing I will mention here as well, before any of you freak out and say, oh, this is going to be another 50 session like playthrough which will take like an entire year to finish. No. Thankfully, this is nowhere near as long as Persona 5 Royal. Hell, it's not even as long as the original Persona 5. The reason why I have such a long play counter here is just, I played through this game twice already. Once on normal difficulty, which took me 76 hours, and my second playthrough, I finished with 143 hours. So really, not that long. And that also includes additional playtime added on top of the initial completion time for testing purposes. So unlike the original Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, which give you, I think it was 16 or so save files, in this game you're limited to 9. But don't worry about having less save files overall. There's no need to worry about points of no return or anything like that, and I'll be explaining more as to why that is later down the line. Well, actually, there is some points of no return, but that's more so for optional content and not so much the actual story itself. Anywho, let's begin, now shall we? In New Game Plus, you can carry over some of your cleared save data, saves data to your new game, Merciless difficulty has been unlocked for those with confidence in their skills. Please note, if you begin New Game Plus on Merciless, you cannot change the difficulty later. So think of it this way, Merciless in this game is just like the safe difficulty in the original Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal. Once you select that difficulty, you can't change the difficulty again for the remainder of your playthrough. But I believe in Persona 5 Strikers, you have to select Merciless difficulty at the very start of the game. If you don't, you'll have access to the original difficulty options, which I believe are easy, normal, and hard difficulties respectively. I think there's also a safety difficulty as well, but again, selecting that has no consequences. I'm not too sure what the values are for the additional difficulties, if there are any, but Merciless, yeah, that cranks everything up to freaking 11, and you'll soon see what I mean. And unlike the original Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, Merciless in this game is actually merciless. In other words, it is the hardest difficulty in the entire game. And let's go ahead and start with New Game Plus. And we're going to start on Merciless difficulty. Why? Because I'm a masochist, for one, and two, I've already played through this game on Merciless, so I know exactly what I'm in for. In other words, a real fun time and a half in a kettle of fish. Let's begin. Yep, let's start New Game Plus on Merciless difficulty. Persona 5 Strikers allow you to experience the game with English or Japanese voices. Please select a voice language. Note, the language can also be changed later within the menus. So, we're going to select the English dub, because as I've mentioned during my Persona 5 Royal playthrough, I prefer the English dub over Japanese. Hell, I prefer English dub whenever possible in most animes. There are some exceptions, but for the most part, English is my preferred dub over Japanese. And that's just the way it is. There are also some additional bonuses that you get upon starting a new game, depending on which edition of Persona 5 Strikers you get. But I'll be getting into that in a little bit.
Careful, Joker! They got one coming up!
What the hell is that? Whatever it is, it looks freaky as crap. Damn! Looking cool, Joker. 11 out of 10. Do it again. Here we go. Time to show our moves.
Alright, let's begin the operation. That was one hell of an entrance, Joker. They're all riled up. Just keep at it. Go ham until you've drawn every last bit of attention.
Sounds good to me. Time to get to it. So unlike the original Persona 5 or even Persona 5 Strikers, in this game, this is a hack and slash in the style of Dynasty Warriors. And ouch, I'm already dead. God damn it. Welcome to Merciless. Welcome to Merciless difficulty, where every enemy hits you like a goddamn freight train and can 1 to 2 shot you. I'm not kidding. Regardless of level, that's just how it is. Even with maxed out stats for my primary protagonist, oh sweet Jesus. Oh sweet Jesus, it definitely isn't easy, that's for sure. Another thing worth mentioning too, is I do have some New Game Plus items, as you can see. I'm not starting with Joker's default weapon. And I'm also not using a super powerful accessory for Joker. And the reason as to why is because if I equip that, that is pure cheese, and that would make the game extremely trivial, boring, and it would just not make for a fun experience. Sure, it's fun to completely stomp everyone your way, but only for a little while. But to keep the playthrough interesting and just fun overall, I'm not going to be equipping it unless I absolutely must. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll explain in a little bit. And I'm going to skip the scene because, again, copyright. The intro song is known as You Are Stronger, and holy shit, it is an absolute banger. Definitely look it up on YouTube sometime if you can. Anyway, hey, it's been a while. It only feels like that because you always forget to reply to our texts. Wait, really? I mean, I just got a lot of stuff to do. I suppose it's been a little while for me too, hasn't it? For me as well. I have no money, so I lost service. How is everyone? I'd say I'm doing well. It's quite late though. Shouldn't you all be studying for finals? Yeah, I'm fine, unlike Ryuji. Stop! I'm already dead! Nice Simpsons reference. Anyway, here's what I really wanted to say. Since it's almost summer vacation, why don't we get together? Not a bad idea. Yeah, you guys want to go on a trip? That sounds like fun. Perhaps Kyoto. That would be a nice place for a vacation. No way, Kyoto trips are for high schoolers. Sweet! We gotta get together somewhere and plan this out. Where at? Where else? Let's meet at our usual spot. Roger that, leader. A certain police department meeting room.
And next on the agenda is the series of incidents involving unusual behavior in public. First, we have the Vice Minister of Finance. As you're all aware, he had some sort of episode during a diet session Q&A and abruptly confessed to document tampering. Soon after that, 3 Sapporo Central councilmen confessed to bribery and publicly resigned. Next, the well-known author Mr. S. He held a press conference and announced he was retiring from writing, returning his books awards, and deeming his body of work garbage. Then, a newscaster suddenly got down on one knee, confessed his love for his co-anchor on live TV, proposed to her, and got shot down. Lastly, the Director General of Criminal Affairs unexpectedly stripped off his clothing and ran around HQ until successfully detained.
I'm with this guy.
Something amusing
I like him.
to you, Inspector Hasagawa?
No. Excuse me.
The vast majority of these cases have been interpreted as nothing more than bizarre outbursts. But, time and again, every instance involves a sudden change in personality. Furthermore, none of the individuals involved had any known psychological issues before their incidents. Therefore, we can surmise that these cases are the result of an external influence.
Aren't these just coincidences? Are you really implying someone out there is using mind control?
The cases I listed are only a small sample of this behavior, which appears to be happening across the entire nation.
Sounds like the Phantom Thieves to me.
I want silence! Proceed with the report.
Thank you, Commissioner Kaburagi. As you've realized, or at least as one of you realized, these cases are very reminiscent of last year's change of heart epidemic. The top brass have concluded that this is indeed the work of the Phantom Thieves.
Really?
What?
What evidence is there? No one's even established a pattern.
And we don't have any sort of motive. So far, doing it for kicks is the only thing that'd explain it.
You will investigate each of these incidents yourselves, as quickly as possible. What I expect from each of you are 2 things. 1, to assemble enough evidence for a successful case. 2, to do so as quickly as humanly possible. The higher-ups are hell-bent on closing this case. I do not know why. It does not matter. All that matters is producing results. Your suspect is the leader of the Phantom Thieves. Show me a thorough investigation of his entire life.
So, the Phantom Thieves rise again.
That's certainly quite peculiar. Why would the Phantom Thieves be changing the hearts of random people? Making them do these weird things.
It's been a while since we rode this to Yongenjaya, huh?
Really has. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are... Confession of document tampering. The Diet is in chaos over the Vice Minister of Finance's confession, and the power struggles have flared. Members of the Vice Minister's party have refused to comment across the board while the country awaits his court summons. Apparently, I can't read today. In business news, fledgling IT company Medians, reported record first quarter profits at a conference earlier today. Medians' earnings have exploded largely in part of the new virtual assistant, which, if stocks are any indication, is gaining fans fast.
We're almost there. We haven't seen everyone in so long. I know it's stupid, but I'm getting kind of nervous.
Me too. This is gonna be awesome.
Really? Well, who can blame us? We're on our way to see Lady On. Oh, we finally made it.
It's been far too long.
Hey!
Ah, Yongenjaya. We may have been gone for only half a year, but it sure brings back memories. Okay, let's get to LeBlanc post-haste. I wonder how the Chief's been getting along. Well, who knows for sure, but welcome back to LeBlanc, or Yongenjaya. We're heading to LeBlanc right about now. Anywho, let's take a look at the map. Unfortunately, we can't really do much here yet, for whatever reason. But, oh well, it is what it is. Well, here we are. Doesn't look like things have changed much. Alright, let's go. Ooh. Wonder where everybody is.
2, 3. Welcome home!
Hey!
Surprise! We get you or what?
No way.
We missed ya.
It's been a while.
Same
Did
here.
you get taller? Looks like you've been doing fine.
And so have you.
You too, Morgana. Meow.
Oh, how can you not love that face?
You guys hungry? Aw, Mona's practically purring.
Boy, were you surprised.
You guys did all that for us? Talk about a greeting.
We hadn't seen you in so long, we knew we had to do something. We figured the best way to get you was to have Boss let us in early.
Well, you're looking sharp.
Same to you. How have you been?
Not too bad. I'm sure you all have plenty of catching up to do. But I've got to open up soon. Go ahead and take it upstairs. After all, it's your room. Have a good time.
I appreciate it. Thanks for hosting.
No problem. You can just pay me back working the counter.
Sure thing.
Now, thieves, to the hideout.
Great. Just when I was enjoying the peace and quiet.
Seriously though, it's not a joke.
Never fails to disappoint. You really never change, do
Won
you?
3 of my finals in one day, too. I was really freaking out. I had so many makeup lectures in a row, I almost wasn't able to come over today.
Then I win. I only flunked 1 final.
That's not exactly
You're
something to be
insane
proud
as
of.
always. Can't you at least take your classes a bit more seriously? Ooh, watch out. Miss President's gonna unleash her fist of please forget about that already? So is college life all it's cracked up to be? Yes, it's going well. I've been using the time to take care of the core curriculum. I've been busy too, but it's also a lot of fun. For example, I've learned how to selectively breed certain vegetables.
Oh! Yielded any results yet?
Boy, that got his interest.
Wait, aren't you in the management program though? Yes, but students are allowed to take courses beyond their own programs if they feel so inclined. They even offer agricultural science courses. You can learn all sorts of neat things, like the correlation between soil nutrients and yield. Gah. That'd put me to sleep in a minute flat.
And for you, Futaba? How's school been for you?
Too easy. At this point, the only hellish parts are the commute and PE.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Praise me more. Keep it coming.
Well, how about you then? You're the one we're most curious about. You doing okay back home?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Well, that's a relief. Even though you seem like you'd be fine no matter where you ended up.
Well, I've been getting by too, but without you around, it's sort of like stuff is just kind of bleh.
Of course. He's our leader. It's only natural.
That's right.
Thanks, guys.
Once a Phantom Thief, always a Phantom Thief.
Well, I'd say we start coming up with summer vacation plans. Anyone have any ideas?
Oh, right. We should figure that stuff out. You're fine to stay here through all of vacation, right?
Well, how about a trip, guys? Come on, we've got a whole month to rage!
Aren't you forgetting about your homework?
Blah.
Not only do you have homework, but you're third years now. You need to start thinking not just about graduation, but post-graduation.
No, stop! Don't bring that up. Not now, please.
Ryuji never changes.
Back to the topic at hand. If I may suggest Kyoto, I'll find an abundance of inspiration if we tour each temple and shrine. Oh, the sheer wealth of beauty I can witness in a whole month. I can hear the treasures of our history calling to me.
Yeah, if it's a month-long art tour, I'm totally gonna pass.
A trip does sound nice, but what if we all went camping first? We can all go hiking and stuff during the day, and even throw together a barbecue at night.
Barbecue? Aren't those always big gatherings for people who socialize IRL? Sounds fun. You can leave the firewood chopping to me.
Kicking summer off right with a barbecue buffet. Sounds badass to me. How about you?
Let's go all out on it.
Look for decent marbling in the cuts. That's how you get the real good stuff. Trust me on this.
It does sound rather fitting for the summer. I like the idea, but we'll need an awful lot of vegetables to balance it out.
Huh. A barbecue is one of the few things in this world that can pull me away from art. Our history's treasures can wait a bit longer.
Choosing food over art. You sure your priorities are solid there, Inari?
All right, our first reunion party has been unanimously decided. We're going camping.
And with that settled... Emma, list recommended camping gear.
I have compiled a list of items recommended for camping. There was a sporting and travel goods store near 705 in Shibuya. Customer reviews rate this as the best relevant store in your area.
Ooh, what's that? The virtual assistant Emma. You haven't heard of it yet?
Speaking of Emma, fun fact about Emma's voice actress. She's the same voice actress who voices Siri in iPhones. I'm not kidding. It's actually pretty neat if you really think about it.
Oh, I think I have. It knows, like, basically everything and does all sorts of stuff for you, right?
Oh, yeah! It's got this, eye that thinks for it, right?
I think you mean AI, not an eye. Right. It stands for Artificial Intelligence. It can search all kinds of databases, conduct navigation, manage your schedule, even talk out logic problems and stuff with you. The makers go on about how you can ask it anything and you'll get the best possible answer.
Sounds a lot like any virtual assistant ever.
On TV the other day. They were showing off its functions and talking about how it's the next big thing.
Yep, that's it all right. Pretty solid tech, considering it's roughly 1,000 times smarter than Ryuji.
Bird!
That sounds kind of cool, though. I bet it'd tell us where all the best ramen shops are.
Yeah, you should all download it. I'm telling ya, it's the bee's knees.
I suppose it'd at least be handy if we ran into any trouble while camping.
That's a good idea. Why don't you get it too?
Okay. I'll download it from the totally not App Store. The not Apple App Store.
This is Emma. I'm pleased to meet you. Please provide me your name.
Okay, sure. So, when it comes to the name entry screen, by default it is blank. However, if you are playing this via New Game Plus, you can leave the name that you previously entered if you wanted to. During my original playthroughs, I named the protagonist Randomamia, which is the name used for the protagonist in the Persona 5 the animation anime. So for this playthrough, since this is technically the canonical sequel, we are going to be renaming him Banjo-Kazooie. Alright. And done. Yep, Banjo-Kazooie, that is the name. That's what we're going with. Bite me. So, of course, when it comes to adjusting additional options, we can change the voice acting from English to Japanese with a simple on and off option. Excuse me. If you're playing on any difficulty other than Merciless, you can change the difficulty here. But since we are playing on Merciless, the difficulty setting cannot be changed. You can also adjust vibration settings on and off, same with subtitles, adjust screen brightness as necessary, and for whatever reason on PC, you can adjust the individual volume dials for music, background noise, sound effects, as well as voice lines. For whatever reason on PS4 and Switch, you can't adjust those values here. I don't know why, it's really dumb. And the console versions are rather infamous just for the fact that the sound balancing, as you probably heard throughout so far, is not very good. The music tends to overthrow the voices almost all the time, so again, thank God for subtitles. Also, apologies if I sound kind of weird, my allergies have been kind of going off, and I didn't take any additional medicine before starting today's stream because I don't want to turn into a living Snorlax, if you know what I mean. Benadryl does that. It's super effective, but Jesus, it knocks you out like a light. So you can also choose to display the damage indicators, and display control guides if you want. You can invert the camera controls for the horizontal plane, invert it while aiming, and adjust vertical control if you so desire, which of course I leave those on because down should be up, up is down, etc, etc. That's just me. You can also invert the vertical cover camera if you so wish. You can also adjust the camera speed here as well for the standard default camera, as well as aiming controls, cover speed camera. You can also reset the vertical camera if you so wish. Same with summonings, reset gun camera. There's a lot that you can change here. There's also the battle music, which I'll get into now. If you happen to be playing this game vanilla, you'll have access to the original game's battle music. So how this works is that for non-scripted battles, you can change the battle music to whatever you wish. The original, which is pretty interesting. You can also change it to Revelations, which is from the original Persona battle music, Persona 2, Innocent Sin, Persona 2, is it Eternal? Yeah, Eternal Punishment, Persona 3, Heroine, Persona 4, Persona 4 Golden, the original Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, which I'll get into in a bit, or you can randomize it and choose which songs play from each individual game if you so wish to have a sort of randomized playlist. And original is just original. So when it comes to Persona 5 Royal and unlocking the soundtrack for Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal respectively, for Persona 5, the Persona 5 battle music, which is of course Last Surprise, the original Last Surprise, you have to complete the original, no, you have to complete Persona 5 Strikers. However, if you have save data from either Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, or even both, then you'll unlock this as well as Persona 5 Royal's battle themes from the very start of the game. However, things are a bit different when it comes to PC as well as Nintendo Switch. In order to get these two for PC, you have to have save data for Persona 4 Golden. For Nintendo Switch, you just have to have save data for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You don't have to have the Joker DLC or even the Fighter Pass Volume 1 in order to unlock these. So long as you have save data from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, then you get to unlock Persona 5's battle music as well as Persona 5 Royal's battle music for Nintendo Switch. Although, now that Persona 5 Royal is coming to Nintendo Switch, I wonder if they're going to update that version of the game and change the requirements to have Persona 5 Royal instead of Smash Ultimate. And again, maybe both will fill the criteria for the requirements. Who knows? Regardless, I am going to be changing this, or no, I'm just going to be setting this to original. Maybe for a while. Maybe when we get to post-game, I'll change it to randomized for a while. We'll definitely see. But like I said, this will only affect non-scripted optional battles. For any battles of which you must participate in order to progress the game, or important battles, the battle music in which you change here, it will remain as, it'll be original no matter what. So, with that, let's go ahead and confirm. And if you hear any background noise outside, I apologize. It looks like the lawn mowing people are here, and now I have to sound like I'm talking as if I was a freaking announcer of the WWE. At least for a little while as they make their passes around the backyard and everywhere else in between. Let's go. Thank you, Banjo-Kazooie.
Again, I am Emma, your helpful virtual assistant.
Looks like you've got it figured out. I sent you all friend requests. Please don't blow them off.
Sure.
Displaying recommended camping items. So Emma came up with all that? Impressive, no? And it's not just random junk for sale either. It takes into account the season, the weather, your personal profile, and even your location for all its recommendations.
So kind of like Google.
Damn, that thing's eye is crazy.
AI, not an eye.
Well, should we split up and buy everything Emma's listed for us?
Oh, can't we do it tomorrow? It's so hot out. I bet this guy's beat from the traveling too. We just went through all the effort to meet up at the hideout, yeah? So let's make the most of it.
Indeed. I have an absolute plethora of discussion topics for us to mull over, particularly matters such as modern art and the possibilities within it in our current age.
Yeah, anything but that.
Nice. We had a great time catching up together.
Thank you for treating us all to curry, boss.
Don't worry about it. Just think of it as sort of a welcome back gift. Plus, with this guy hanging around again, it'll be nice feeling like old times.
Same here. Thanks again. We'll be back soon.
Well, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Ryuji.
You know,
What's up?
it was nice talking after so long.
Same here.
Okay, let's get to shopping first thing tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta get everything Emma listed up for us, right? Then we should meet up by the Buchiko statue in Shibuya. See you
Alright.
then. Don't go forgetting, okay?
Alright.
Don't go forgetting about helping out behind the counter either, okay?
Fair enough. I was a bit rusty at first, but I helped out around the cafe before returning to my room. I'm exhausted from all the excitement today. Let's call it a night and get some sleep. Sounds good to me, but first, let's take a look around and see what we can examine. And speaking of examining things, this is one thing that you kind of need to keep in mind when playing Persona 5 Strikers. If you played Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, you'll know that the X button is typically the confirmation button. At least that's how it is over here in the States. In Japan, that would be circle. It was like that for many, many years. For whatever reason, in this game, They have Circle examine things, and of course you can still use the X button to confirm things. But for whatever strange reason, they changed the Circle?
I'll just add this.
It's weird. It's honestly really weird. So of course we're going to go ahead and create a new save slot in slot 4, and not overwrite our second slot, which is right here. Now, you may be wondering, why is it that Sumiri isn't here? Or even Dr. Maruki? Why haven't we heard anything about those two? Well, I'll tell you, I have a couple of theories as to why, but the actual reason as to why neither of them are in this game is because this game was being developed alongside Persona 5 Royal. And as you know, Persona 5 Royal released first, then Persona 5 Scramble, aka Persona 5 Strikers, was released in Japan, and was later brought over to the States. Sure, some of the quality of life improvements from Royal were brought over to Persona 5 Strikers, but not all of them. And sadly, the characters were one of those things that were not brought over. But I do have an in-universe theory as to why neither character are in this game. First, let's start with Sumiri. And the reason for this, my theory, is actually pretty simple. Sumiri is competing in gymnastics on an international level, so even though they tried to get in contact with Sumiri before this whole game began, she more than likely politely declined because of her whole gymnastics thing, trying to fulfill her and Kasumi's dreams. So, during the conversation, I'm guessing they all wished Sumiri best of luck competing internationally in gymnastics and hope she has a great summer. As far as Dr. Maruki is concerned, I had a simpler theory as well, but with Billy Kemet's most recent passing, who was Dr. Maruki's English voice actor, it's actually a bit more tragic. So, as you all know, at the very end of the game, he became a taxi driver, and the theory I have is he managed to hook back up with Rumi, and the two of them were getting along. He was driving her to her destination, and tragically they were both killed in a car accident. Like some drunken asshole just T-boned the both of them, killing them both instantly. That's my guess. Sad theory, but it is what it is. Again, it's purely a theory, and I'm pulling it out of my butt. And that may not be canon in any way, shape, or form, but even so, it's just something I feel like mentioning anyway.
Oh.
Looks like it's been kept clean. We better remember to thank the chief. Too true. Ooh, are you gonna make some infiltration tools? Brings back memories, doesn't it? Do you still remember the trick I taught you? Well, making tools is not really a thing in this game. Just pointing that out right now. I'm glad to see that this guy's doing well. Looks like they've been taking good care of it. It's just a plant.
Hey.
The view from here sure brings back memories. Sure does. Anywho, let's go to bed.
Oh boy, does this bed bring back memories. It's nice to see everyone doing so well. Chief seemed to be the same as ever too. This place is just as great as I remembered. So, we're camping in a couple days, huh? Talk about a way to kick off your summer vacation.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Well, we should get some sleep. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Meowgana. I must be beat from all the traveling. I can tell that I'm drifting to sleep right away. Although, why are we being pulled into the Velvet Room? This is weird. This shouldn't even be a thing. How is this possible? Why are we in chains again? What is this crap? And why are we in our prison uniform?
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Hello there, Lavenza. It's been far too long.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Nice to see you again.
I know not whether to rejoice or bemoan this reunion. Regardless, I must perform my duty.
What do you mean?
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. The expression you bear now tells me you already know the reason for your summons. I must warn you of the danger of threatening to consume both yourself and the entire world whose heart you strove so greatly to change.
What do you mean?
The most loathsome prison has manifested. Your appearance is ironclad evidence of this. You have become a prisoner of fate yet again.
What do you mean?
Someone, even now, plots to lure you into a disastrous fate. Confronted by this evil will, your own cries out. Rise against it. My name is Lavenza.
If you're wondering why is it that Lavenza reintroduces herself to Joker, I'll go ahead and explain. If this is a player's first time experiencing Persona 5 Strikers, if they have not played Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, then it would be kind of awkward for Joker to know who Lavenza is and she not formally introduce herself. They kind of did this more or less for writing reasons, not so much the fact that Joker doesn't know Lavenza or he lost memories of her. I'm just saying, it's just a creative liberty, if you know what I mean.
As one who rules over power, my duty is to witness the path you take. Should the world continue down its own current path, all that awaits you is destruction. Have you the resolve to defy such a fate and face the distortion that yet again threatens your world?
You know it.
That is the trickster I know so well. What awaits you ahead are more of the same, no, even greater hardships than before. However, you must never forget, I am always by your side. The time has come. Let us meet again soon. Until then, pleasant dreams.
Very well. Have a good night, Lavenza. We'll meet again real soon. That much I can guarantee.
Good morning.
Hey! Were you having trouble sleeping last night, Banjo? You were tossing and turning like crazy. Anyway, it's time for us to meet up with Ryuji and buy our share of the camping equipment. Let's head over to the Bachido statue. I probably mispronounced that horribly, but you get the idea.
Yo.
See, it heat's pretty bad. Don't forget to drink plenty of water already. Believe me, I'm staying hydrated with this. It's Snapple Diet Tea, aka Snapple Zero Sugar. Also, we can't really do much right now. I think I'm okay right now. No need to use the restroom. It's going to be another sunny day for Japan. The temperature's way up there, too. I wonder how hot it is. It'll be especially hot in the central city area, so take caution and watch out for signs of heat stroke. Looks like it's going to be hot out again today. We better hurry and go before Ryuji melts. Alright. We'll definitely get going in a minute. Want coffee right now? Just drink some when you get home. How about no? I could go for a cup right now. Looks like it's empty as always. Makes me kind of worried. Huh? Hey, what's that cat meowing so anxious? Everything's fine. Alright, let's go. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's just get going. Hey, Futaba. Yo! Had to meet up with Ryuji? Good luck with the shopping. I knew I'd be more help doing it all online, so I'm researching campsites now. I'll make sure we pick the best one. Playing in the river and eating barbecue all day, lighting fireworks and telling scary stories all night. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait another second. I'm so excited, I'm gonna explode. Hit that, Banjo. No need to worry about that. When exploring the different maps and areas and stuff, it's not a bad idea to go explore and see what you can find and talk to your teammates as well. You may be able to deepen your bonds with them, which I'll get into in a bit. You can also do some shopping as well. When it comes to shopping, unlike Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, you are limited of how many things you can buy from each store per item. And it's not limited to it's not limited to just the super special items. It's just these as well. So we got Squid, Paradise, as well as Mixed Nuts. Each of them restore HP, so let's go ahead and buy three of each, and bada bing, bada boom. Also, one of the things you can carry over in New Game Plus, other than levels this time around, which I'll get into more detail in a bit, you also carry over any and all money that you've had from your previous playthroughs. Look at the size of these things. Is this a supermarket or a warehouse? Oh, believe me, if you think this is mind-blowing, you should go to any sort of BJ, Sam's Club, or Costco's. Holy crap, those places are huge. And they are literal warehouses. Just saying. Seriously though, it's definitely a good idea to do as much shopping as you can. We don't really have much time, but we gotta stay hydrated. What are you gonna get? I'm gonna buy some of these because you never know when I'm gonna need these things. Granted, you only get like 5 SP out of each of these drinks, which, yeah, that doesn't do diddly squat, but oh well, it's better than nothing. Don't even think about washing me in there. I bet a lot of people would want to do that right now, considering the kind of crap Morgana put these people through when playing the original Persona 5. Me, never played OG Persona 5, only Persona 5 Royal, so I don't know your pain. Whoa, Shibuya's as busy as ever. Look at all the people. Let's get to the Buckshio statue right away. We don't want to leave Ryuji alone with this attention span for too long. I know what you mean. Hey, let's leave the lottery for next time. And it's not like we can play the lottery anyway. No, seriously, you can't, even if you wanted to.
What's up? Ready to buy some camping shit?
Hell yeah!
Let's hustle to the store so we can finally chill for a bit. It's already way too hot out.
We're in charge of picking up the barbecue, right? Go ahead and lead the way, Ryuji.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. Oh, right, we can just ask the app. Hey, Emma?
Hello. Do you need something?
Yeah, show us that store you told us about.
Displaying the optimal route to your destination.
Whoa, look at this sweet map.
We can even figure out how to help with a vague question like that? Oh, this thing's a whole lot more useful than I thought.
Great! Let's get this over with so we can plan tomorrow's feast.
Sounds good to me. I wonder who this Alice is.
I have a suggested event for you. A promotional store opening is currently underway at the Shibuya 705 storefront with Alice Araki.
Huh? That was a suggested event? Wait, for real? Alice is here?
And who is that?
Alice Hiraki is a Japanese fashion model and performing artist. She has gained attention with her adorable look and unique sense of style. She is active in a variety of media and genres. She has become a pop culture tastemaker and continues to amass a devoted young fan base.
Wow,
Ooh.
Emma makes her sound huge. She really all that popular?
Oh, I don't know. What kind of answer is that crowd giving ya? Huh? Alice really is just over there. Oh, I can't believe it.
What, you want her autograph? I want to go see.
Oh, someone Dawn sounds interested. It's on our way into the store. Why not check it out? She's totally cute enough for this to be worth it.
Hey, what's going on?
Heard it's some shop opening ceremony.
Wait, isn't that Alice? Alice Hiragi!
Hi, folks! Thanks for coming! A shop that carries one of my very own brands is opening here, today! Have you ever dreamed that you could be somebody else, even if just for a little while? Well, I know a place where that dream comes to life. A wonderland where you become whatever you want to be.
Sounds a lot like Halloween.
I've got one question. Does anyone want to visit this wonderland with me?
Ooh, actually sounds like fun. Early Halloween.
Aw, thanks. Then I have a surprise for you. I'm giving away 100 invitation cards as a special present. They're magical cards that will make you have an even better time in Wonderland. Enjoy!
Ooh, sounds like a free membership.
Here you go.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Ah, and one for you.
Holy crap. Alice just touched my hand.
Oh, those are some quality specs. Sorry, that was weird. I hope you like the star.
Thank you. And thank you for the card. Alice handed me a card.
Let the White Rabbit guide you to Wonderland.
You kind of forgot about Ryuji, though.
Have fun there, everyone.
Oh well, we can share. No big deal.
Jeez, what was with that crowd?
Man, I can't believe I saw Alice. She was just as cute as I thought she'd be.
Really? Because I was kind of expecting more of a warrior build with blonde hair and, oh, I don't know. Something to do with system synthesis or something like that. Who knows? You're definitely not wrong, though. She was kind of cute.
Right? She just has this vibe.
You want to know who else has that vibe? A couple of women. Haru as well as Makoto. Just saying.
Well, she's all yours. My heart still belongs to Lady On alone.
Oh, and Lady On. Just saying.
Well, are you satisfied now? Let's hurry up with the shopping.
Fine. Oh yeah, you got one of those cards from Alice, right?
Yeah, he did. You just got blown off.
Damn it! There were just a ton of people around is all.
Ryuji. Card says Alice Hiragi's Wonderland.
Alice Hiragi's Wonderland? This looks like a boring old ad to me. There's some fine print here. Here's my Emma keyword. Please become my friend.
What's a keyword?
Didn't Futaba use something like that yesterday? She said we could become friends through Emma.
Yeah, do it! Come on!
Sure. Sounds easy enough. I guess I could add Alice as a friend.
So you input the keyword, then you become friends with Alice?
You said it's on the card, right? What was it again? Wonderland?
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation.
Wait, what? Oh boy. This is rather familiar, and also kinda scary. Wanna know what I mean? Welcome back to the Metaverse! And when I say the Metaverse, I don't mean the bad one with cryptocurrency and scams and shit.
Whoa! What happened to you guys?
Thinking the devil?
You changed too.
Whoa! For real? Huh?
Looks like this place is connected to the Metaverse.
I wonder how that's even possible.
Right?
Whoa, check it
Look, aren't those the guys we saw at 705?
What in the hell?
Hey everyone! You love me, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Then you can give me all your desires.
Huh? Desires? The hell? Oh great. Looks like we stumbled into some sort of cult.
Whoa! What the hell was that?
You just pulled a Chaos Emerald from him.
We'll figure it out later. Joker, Skull, let's fight our way out.
Sounds like a good idea. We definitely don't want to lose our own desires.
Fine, let's do this. We'll take all of you on.
Stay sharp, you two. We've been fun some time. Just warm up a bit for starters. It'll come back to you soon enough.
Okay, let's get to work. So combat in this game is pretty simple to do, all things considered. You can button mash your way to victory for the most part on lower difficulties, not so much on Merciless. Merciless, that kind of crap will get you killed.
Joker, use your persona!
Okay, that seems simple enough. First, let's get a load of this, and get wrecked. If you manage to stun an enemy for long enough, you can execute an all-out attack which deals a metric shit ton of damage. Just like with the original Persona 5 or even Persona 5 Royal. Sometimes you can insta-kill some enemies with an all-out attack, but for the most part, you'll only deal significant damage. Speaking of damage, if you execute a physical-based attack that normally drains HP, you don't immediately lose it. Instead, it will slowly regenerate itself.
Reinforcements! If this keeps up much longer, we'll be done for! We should make good use of our surroundings. See anything that could give you the advantage?
Ooh, this'll be interesting.
Great show, Joker! Really did me with that one.
Oh, my head is spinning.
Oh, keep it together.
Okay. So at this point now... Oh dear. Shoot. This is the point where the game is trying to teach you how to use the environment to your advantage, which is pretty simple to do, all things considered. Don't be afraid to use the environment. Trust me, you're going to be doing this a lot throughout most of the game. By the way, if you want to dodge attacks, just push the R2 button. This will also allow you to get into a running stance as well.
Alright, that'll show them. Y'all are way too weak. Don't even try step into us again.
What's up, Morgana?
Go! Watch out!
The hell? Even more of them?
Well, crap.
We're getting surrounded fast. We have to retreat.
Are you sure? Because I think we can take them on no problem, but I suppose,
Over there! That looks like our best bet.
I suppose a tactical retreat is not a bad strategy. Alright, let's head out of here.
Okay, what in the hell is this place?
The Metaverse?
I think this could be Alice's palace.
Really?
Alice? I thought those were done for, though.
Same here.
We don't even have the meta-nav on our phones anymore.
I don't know what's going on. But I don't think anything else could explain this. You saw Alice on that screen just like I did. No matter how you look at it, that was her shadow. We just happened to wander into Alice's palace using Emma. That would be the most logical explanation.
Damn it! Whatever it is doesn't change the fact that we're in deep shit.
We need more intel. Let's investigate the area. If this really is a palace, the distortion has to have a core somewhere. We need to find the treasure. Oh, I'm even getting a faint whiff of it. If we look around, we may be able to learn what's going on too. We'll get a better idea of what to do next, depending on what we find.
Guess we're doing this.
That we are. Hopefully we won't get caught anytime soon. I mean, what could possibly go wrong in an intel gathering mission? God damn it!
No good. It's an ambush.
Oh no! A net! My one weakness!
Ain't fair!
Ow! Nice smack on the head. Why, hello there. How are you, Miss Alice? Excuse me.
Who are these little guys?
Your worst nightmare.
We captured these thieves, but we couldn't seize their desires. We have instead brought them to you.
Wonder what that's all about.
Couldn't seize their desires? Explain yourselves. You look pretty cool.
Well, so do you.
What's your name?
My name is Nunya. Nunya Business.
Joker! Ah, so you are Joker, huh? Come now, Joker. You need to answer properly when your queen asks a question.
Quit it, asshole!
Would you shut your mouth? Or are you looking for punishment too?
Yes, please.
Shit! Just try it!
What a bore. I just stopped caring. Get rid of them, however. I don't want toys that don't do as they're told. Bye-bye.
Well, screw you too, you dumb witch. Anywho, go ahead and save progress, and maybe we'll find a way out of this situation. Some way, somehow. We'll figure it out. One way or another, as we typically do. Although it does seem to be taking a while, but... Excuse me.
Ow, 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 ow! Hey, you guys okay?
Yeah, luckily.
Man, that was some real shit. Even worse was that effing... So that's what she's really like, huh?
Apparently.
How about you, Joker? She really whacked you good.
It was nothing.
Well, that's good at least. Damn that Alice. Acting like she's top shit. I'm gonna be so pissed off until we finally get back at her. So, where are we now?
Looks like some sort of garbage disposal facility.
I'd say it's some sort of garbage dump. For now, let's just focus on getting out of here.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Once we get out of here, maybe we'll find a way out of the Metaverse.
Who just dumps people into garbage like that?
Let's find a way out as soon as possible. We don't know what we'll run into either. Let's keep an eye on how we're holding up as we press on.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Anyway, can I bring up the menu yet? I don't think I can.
Fire!
What's that? Focus.
Take this!
Yeah, I can't bring up the menu yet, which, not that big of a deal. We'll bring it up soon enough. This looks like some sort of container. I'm gonna touch it. Ooh, pretty. Excuse me. What would you like me to become? young lady. Who are you?
What is this place? Who are you?
I'm a phantom thief. But seriously, who are you?
I am Sophia, humanity's companion.
Nice to meet you, Sophia.
Nice to meet you as well. Are you human? Do you have a name?
I do. My name is Banjo-Kazooie, aka
I
Joker.
memorized it. Joker? Do you know where this place is?
Hey, I just heard something!
Hello, Ryuji. Nice of you to join us.
I mean, who are you?
What is it, Joker? Can I help you? A raccoon? Try a cat! Wait, don't try a cat!
Mind.
Anyway,
Who's this? He's got a real funky getup.
pretty cute, huh?
Not right now, man.
I am Sophia, humanity's companion. Were you dumped down here by that Alice girl too? I just learned that I have no memories, so I do not know.
Wait, what?
Hey, you two, come here for a second.
Sure.
Who is that Joker?
She said she doesn't have any memories?
He doesn't.
She came out of a giant box?
What kind of crazy shit is that? Way too weird.
Well, anything's possible in the metaverse.
She doesn't even seem hostile.
Well, whatever she is, we still gotta find a way out. Nobody's solving any problems in this dump, that's for sure.
In trouble?
Yeah, kind of.
Whoa, where did you...
If you're in trouble, I can help. I am humanity's companion. My purpose is to be helpful to humans.
So, you want to help us out?
Correct. What is your problem?
Well, we're lost. I guess we're looking for a way out of here?
A way. Will reaching the surface solve your problem of a way out of here? Yeah. It would? Okay, I've got it. I'm searching for a way out of here.
Hey, wait!
Hey, don't go out there alone! What now, Joker?
We should follow her.
Right. She might be able to get us out of this dump.
You sure about that? She's still super suspicious. But I guess we shouldn't ditch her either. Hey, you better watch out for shadows! Oh crap, too late!
Get behind us, Sophia!
Alright, time to take care of some friends. That was easy.
Woo! We got through that somehow. Sophia, right? You heard or anything?
No problems here. Why was I attacked?
Excuse me.
Not exactly sure how to explain it, but those guys are called shadows.
And we're the Phantom Thieves. We're considered dangerous rebels by the ruler of this place. Intruders they want to eliminate. The Phantom Thieves. That's really cool.
That's what you have to say? Compliment, I guess. Anyway, there is a shit ton of shadows around here. If you want to help us, then let's all go together.
I can find a way out of here. You only need to wait for me. You're actually going to help us out? I have been helping you this entire time. Joker helped me first. Now I will be helpful for him. Use me as needed, Joker.
Sure, I guess.
You're weird, but I guess you really do want to help.
It's your call, Joker.
Okay, let's do this together.
Okay, that sounds nice, Joker. Along with the cat and the skeleton. Skull short for Skullington now. No, wait, just because I look like this doesn't make me a cat.
He's actually a reindeer.
Skull. Don't screw it up.
And I'm Mona, okay? Don't you forget it. What has upset you?
There's a lot of explaining that needs to be done here. Alright, let's be careful.
We'd be fine, but we don't want to endanger Sophia. Try staying out of sight.
Sounds good to me. Can we actually open the menu now? I don't think we can because... we can't do jack diddly squat. Oh well, no big deal.
Wait, a shadow!
Where? Ah, hello there.
Shit, still hanging around.
We've got Sophia with us. We should just avoid it if we can.
Okay.
Are you saying that's in your way?
Yeah, we can't escape unless we get past here.
Okay, I've got it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Huh? Got what?
Well, crap.
Yo, wait up!
Who are you? Intruders!
Ooh, that was creepy. Oh boy! Well, looks like Sophia can defend herself. Neat. And she's got some pretty sick yo-yos, you know?
The Phantom Thieves.
Time to get to work.
Shit, she just beat him!
No way! Is that a persona?
Well, technically yes and no.
What are you doing?
I am helping the Phantom Thieves. Don't take it personally.
Well, speaking of Sophia's persona, that's actually a New Game Plus benefit. Let's just say for spoiler reasons, I'm just going to say, upon starting New Game Plus, she is automatically granted her full power and her full potential. At the start of the game, not so much. As you see in the cutscene, she has these weird cubes of which fly around her and access her persona. But later on in the game, she actually is granted full power. If you want to know more about that, well, continue watching the playthrough and you'll see what I mean. But that won't be happening until much, much later, just an FYI.
Wait. You're so effing strong! You should have told us right away you could fight!
But you never asked.
Well, that's fair.
Not just that, but your clothes. What in the world? It's completely different from our own transformations. I copied what you do and ended up like this.
Looking sharp.
Dude, that ain't the issue. More importantly, are you some kind of persona user?
Persona? The things you were using during the fight. Those boxes flying around. That was a weapon. I needed it to fight.
I suppose that's fair.
Just what in the world are you? I am Sophia, humanity's companion.
She's also an artificial intelligence.
There's still just too much we don't know. But we don't have the time to figure it out now either. Getting out of here needs to be our #1 priority.
Yeah, we really don't need her getting any more attention from the enemy. Hey, let's just have her help us out. Considering what we just saw, I don't think we'll have a problem.
Agreed. We have no idea what's ahead of us. The more firepower, the better. Can you lend us a hand, Sophia? Okay, I've got it.
We'll be counting on you, but don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Right. I won't push myself too hard.
Well, let's move. Lead the way, Shorty.
Understood. Oh, right. Keep track of how you're holding up. You need any healing items?
No, I think we're fine for the time being. Okay, so to bring up the menu, just simply push the options button on PS4. So when it comes to the menu, as I was trying to bring up before because I could not remember how to do diddly jack, in New Game Plus you can carry over any and all items that you've had from your previous playthrough. That includes SP restoration items, which are essential, as well as HP restoration items. Not only this, but any other items that you gain throughout your playthroughs prior, you can carry those over too, which is pretty damn awesome. So, as far as other things you can carry over any and all equipment, including ultimate weapons. So for Joker actually has 2 ultimate weapons. This, as well as the Paradise Lost S. So, in order to get Joker's first ultimate weapon, you just have to play through the entire game and defeat the strongest super boss in the game, which I'll get into when that time comes. And in order to get this weapon, which is the second ultimate weapon, which is even stronger than Paradise Lost S, you have to play through the entire game again, defeat the super boss once more, but do it on Merciless difficulty. And let me tell you folks, doing that task on Merciless is not easy. On other difficulties like Normal, it's not that bad. It honestly isn't. But Merciless is an entirely different story. As far as Ryuji's ultimate weapon, that would be this. Morgana's is this thing. And Sophia's is this. So as far as getting your hands on ultimate weapons for other characters, you have to fight very specific shadows, which are super strong. But I'll be getting to that a little bit later when we can actually explore this place proper. For now, though, just know that in order to get ultimate weapons, you have to defeat super strong shadows that are optional. Just keep in mind, though, that fighting these guys is not exactly an easy feat. However, all other characters aside from Joker only have 1 ultimate weapon. So that's something to keep in mind. You don't have to worry about acquiring a second ultimate weapon, unless, of course, you're worried about Joker. So that's something to keep in mind. As far as protectors, I already have the strongest equipment in the game for everyone, which you technically have to buy. Not with real money, of course, but even so, I'm just saying. Accessories, you can do whatever. So for what I have for Joker, I have the light brooch. And the reason why I have this is because my ultimate persona, which Joker has access to, is Lucifer. In order to have Lucifer even be available at all, it's only available via New Game Plus. You cannot get this during a regular playthrough, and also starting New Game Plus and getting to that point is the only way to be able to complete the compendium, which I've already done in prior playthroughs. So that's something to keep in mind. And as far as other accessories are concerned, you can choose to equip whatever accessory you see fit befitting the situation. I also have a super strong accessory which you can get from defeating the super boss, and it can only be obtained on Merciless difficulty, and you can only attain 1 of them per character. And as far as what that accessory is... Excuse me again, allergies are kind of driving me nuts here. It is... Hang on a second, it's gonna be not this, but this is a super strong accessory. Chance of skill cost of 0. Rare chance of using persona skills while consuming HP or SP. The chances of that happening are really low, but it's still a very nice accessory to have. But I am gonna keep this equipped to Joker. And as far as the other accessory, this accessory right here is overpowered as crap. As mentioned previously, you can only get this during New Game Plus on Merciless difficulty via defeating the super boss. It is known as the Omnipotent Orb. It nullifies all damage except from almighty skills. And 99.9% of all enemies in this game deal elemental damage, except a few enemies that deal almighty damage. So equipping this to someone like Joker makes him or whatever wielder all but invincible. So I'm not using this particular accessory just because that would make the playthrough trivial and boring. So yeah, I'm not going to be equipping this anytime soon, with maybe one exception during certain parts of the game where it's just pure bullshit. But we're not going to worry about that right now. As far as other accessories are concerned, you can buy these whatever you see fit. but for the most part, you should always equip an accessory that grants an additional effect. And whatever fits for your situation. If you have accessories that will nullify a user's weakness, definitely equip that accessory and don't equip anything else. But if you don't have any sort of accessories that nullifies weaknesses, then equip an accessory that will reduce that weakness's damage as much as humanly possible, or increase their stats in whatever way you see fit. Other than that, that's basically my equipment setup. As far as other things are concerned, we can view and change personas for Joker as well if we so desire. So for my default setup, I have Lucifer as my main default persona. Other personas I have are Yoshizune, Metatron, Alice, Callie, Thor, Lilith, and Dominion. These other personas I have are mainly extras, except for Alice and Yoshizune. Each of them are fit for particular situations, but for the most part, I will be keeping Lucifer on. But as far as everyone else's stats, these are my current setups. So again, no need to worry about raising stats all that much, which it is possible to raise the stats of each and every single one of these personas to 99, which I've already done for several personas already during prior playthroughs. But you can also change or increase the stats of everyone else's personas and their skill set to a maximum of 99, 999 SP, and 999 SP respectively. So I've already done that for Ryuji, and also someone else as well. A couple of other people I managed to raise their stats to 99 for everything such as HP, SP, strength, magic, endurance, agility, and luck. Luck, I'm pretty sure, has to do with dealing critical damage and inflicting status ailments, so the higher that is, the better your chances. Next, let's go over bonds. Bond is rather interesting. I've already maxed out every single one of these throughout all my prior playthroughs, but at the very start of the game, you won't even have access to this. But you'll see this weird bar on the top right-hand corner upon finishing battles. What this does is that this will grant you additional bonuses depending on what you have unlocked. The maximum bond level is 99, so you'll be able to max out pretty much everything by the time you max out the bond level and finish the game. What these will do is that this will increase different stats, different abilities will become available, different enhancements. There's a lot to go over, but at the very start of the game, of course, you won't have very many of these, and you can only raise these abilities so far, and you'll be able to increase them further and further the further you progress in the game. So keep that in mind. So one thing I will mention when it comes to this ability, Oracle Recovery. It sounds really good on paper. Let me tell you, it restores HP and SP to all party members at the end of battle. Sounds like a godsend. Also, hello Super Colix, welcome to the stream, glad you can make it. Getting back to this. Like I was saying, it sounds really good, and it sounds like that should be your first priority to level this up as high as humanly possible. But you really shouldn't do that. Why? Because at max level, it only restores a measly 6 SP at the end of every battle. 6. I'm serious. It costs a metric shit ton of bond points to raise, and in the end, it's not even worth it. I mean, it's better than nothing, but come on, man. Couldn't you give us like maybe 60 SP or maybe 100 at max level? That would have been handy. Sure, maybe 100 would be overkill, but how about 50 at max level? That would be fair, but no, 6. It's like you get this or you get nothing. Fuck off. There are a lot of different abilities that you can unlock here, such as raising persona physical damage, mystic damage, chances of inflicting status ailments, increasing support-based abilities. There's a lot of things to consider when it comes to choosing which abilities you should prioritize, but definitely save this for last because it not only costs the most amount of points, but it also just doesn't grant you very many benefits. Just focus on maxing everything else out. So you may be wondering, how do you get bond points? Well, by interacting with your team in the real world is one of those methods. There's also a couple of places in the game where you can farm bond points. More on that when we get to it. And another way too is to fight enemies and just defeat them. You'll also gain way more bond points on Merciless difficulty. So that is actually pretty damn awesome. Thankfully, I've already done this during my second playthrough, and there's also a trophy associated with that. Funny enough, it was the final trophy I needed in order to get the Platinum Trophy. You can also save and load progress here, change options, and things like that. So, that's something to keep in mind.
Hey,
Now then.
I'm picking up something close by.
Okay.
Not a shadow in sight. Better keep moving. Treasure chest. Come on, let's check it out. What's
Boop.
inside, Joker?
Ooh, breath sash. Pretty neat. So, don't be afraid to explore these places.
Never know what you might find.
Too true, Morgana. Too true. Alright, let's see what we got down here.
Shadows incoming! A whole load of them. Get ready! There are more ways to target an enemy's weakness than skills alone, remember?
That I know.
Take this! Let's go!
Okay. So another way you can take out shadows other than targeting elemental weaknesses is to shoot them with a gun. Definitely a very useful and a great idea for enemies that are not only weak against those kinds of attacks, but also for taking out enemies at a very safe distance. Ooh, soul drop. Neat. Alright, let's get moving. Okay. By the way, if you see a shadow about to prepare an attack, be prepared to run. Especially on Merciless because, as I mentioned previously, and I also showcased this during the quote-unquote tutorial fight, you can very easily get 1 to 2 shotted depending on your stats. When I first started my New Game Plus run, I was at roughly level 80. And even then, it was not an easy endeavor. In fact, I was getting like 1 to 2 shotted or just 1 shot by most enemies about 90% of the time. So, take advice from Team 4 Stars Piccolo. Dodge! Dodge everything.
Wait, shadows ahead. They haven't spotted us yet. Should I wipe them out for you? Here's a tip on us Phantom Thieves. We avoid charging headfirst into battle whenever possible. Let's try those stairs for now.
Sounds like a good idea. So at this point, now we're introduced to starting the battles with an advantage.
What's that hanging there, Joker? You thinking what I'm thinking?
I most certainly am, Mona. So to answer your question, Super Colix, my previous run of Banjo-Kazooie, I couldn't really complete it 100%. I couldn't complete a 100% run, but I was able to get a new Trotless PB, so that was pretty neat. If you want to know what it was a 9/11. Alright, let's get back to the main game here now, shall we? Excuse me! Always try to start these battles with an advantage as much as humanly possible. Alright, that was easy enough.
Yay, we won.
Don't celebrate just yet. Are we in a dead end?
I don't think so.
If we climb there, we can proceed. Guess there's no other option.
Alright. Let's head on up. Hello there.
I've got eyes on them.
Excuse me.
They just don't quit. Let's take him down, Joker.
Oh yeah. Let's get to it now, shall we?
Persona! Travis, then! Come! Lilith! Lucifer! You're mine! Let's go!
So one thing I will mention here is, when playing on Merciless difficulty, it is wise to not only take advantage of enemy weaknesses, but it's also very wise to execute a lot of technical damage as much as humanly possible. Because I think just like with Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, weaknesses are tripled when it comes to damage output. However, I think in this game, it's only tripled against you. I think. Then again, it might also be a thing for... It might also be a thing for the enemies too? I'm not 100% sure. Regardless though, take advantage as much as you can. Also, you may notice a gauge on the lower left-hand corner of Joker's icon. That is the Showtime Gauge. It is a multi-hitting attack, and if you're wondering if I'm okay, yeah, I'm fine. I just been having allergies drive me nuts over the past month. And even now, they still have been driving me bonkers.
Enemy ahead!
Hey there, buddy. How's it going?
Joker, try that persona you just got.
Funny enough how Mona says that, and at this point we're technically introduced to wielding different personas. But since this is New Game Plus, we don't need to worry about that whatsoever. We can just stick to the big boys and use them as we see fit. So as you can see, when when executing a Showtime attack, it deals a lot of damage even to bosses. But keep in mind that it doesn't one-shot bosses. Instead, you'll have to worry about the shield gauge, which is represented underneath their health bar. If you manage to deplete all of their shields, what will happen is you'll be able to execute an all-out attack on them. If you manage to do something like that, then, whoo boy, it's gonna be a real big show. Just saying. Also, whenever you get the chance to execute on one more, definitely try to do so. Follow-up attacks is also a pretty good idea for the most part. Okay. Fine, we got this. Everything's fine.
Let's go. Take this.
Also, when you're trying to execute attacks and stuff, take a look at the attack ring and range. If you don't hit an enemy within said cone, then unfortunately the attack fails. Thankfully, when pulling up your Persona menu, it stops all time, so it allows you to, yeah, it is pretty funny. Pretty funny name.
How are you holding up? Make sure you heal yourself when you need it.
Don't worry, we got this. Everything's fine. But, as I was saying though, shoot! I forgot what I was going to say.
It looks like this is the exit.
Oh, hell yes. Let's get our asses out of here.
Alright, let's go. Apologies, I lost my train of thought. Sadly, these things happen sometimes. It is what it is.
We finally made it out.
This is still the Metaverse, though. Stay on guard. Please wait.
What's up, Sophia?
What is it, Sophia? Find something? I have found it. A way out of here is nearby.
For real?
For real.
How'd you figure that out?
I suddenly knew it. Like...
Seriously?
Greatest
The exit is closed.
explanation
Follow me.
ever. No, it's fine.
What is her deal?
Oh, I don't know, but we need to move it.
Mm-hmm. We most certainly do. Although that really shouldn't be too hard to do. Well, here we are. Finally back at the start of this place.
Is this the way out you mentioned, Sophia? Yes. This is what I had detected previously.
And it is?
A way out of here.
It's fine. It leads outside.
Cool.
Leads outside? Everything will get all for a moment, but then you'll be out of here.
What the hell kind of explanation is that? How do you know we'll be okay?
Trust me, Joker.
Alright, I trust you.
I'm glad you're willing to trust me. Looks like we've only got one option here.
Huh? Ain't you coming too?
I am... What should I do?
Come with us. Let's all go back together. Staying here is too dangerous anyway.
Joker's got the right idea, Sophia. This place is crawling with shadows. Staying here would only end badly for you. But...
Jeez, what's it gonna take?
What are you doing?
We don't leave folks behind to die. Just get in the damn portal with us.
So you want me to come with you? Okay.
Well, here goes. 1, 2...
And charge! Well, that was certainly an experience. So much for a simple summer vacation, right?
This is the real world, right?
Yep, it is.
Yep. Looks like we're back all right.
You have successfully returned from the jail. Welcome back.
Jail?
So that's what it was.
Hang on, Sophia, where'd she go?
I don't think I'm seeing her.
Me either. I'm kind of concerned.
Over here.
Ryuji? You idiot! What the hell?
Don't yell that in public, idiot! Need something?
Oh, Sophia.
Was
Where the
that
hell are you?
Sophia's voice?
Huh, where is she?
I'm in front of you. Inside Joker's phone.
Oh. My phone is acting weird.
What's with the floating head?
Yo.
Hello there.
Whoa, she just popped up.
Oh, did you change your outfits? Is that really you, Sophia? Yep, I'm really me. But who are you? I'm still Mona. I just look like a cat in this world. Mona? You're Mona? So, you really weren't a raccoon. I already told you that.
Wait, why are you on his phone now?
Why am I? Because I am an AI.
Oh.
An AI?
Just like Emma.
That's that smart thing, right?
Futaba told us all about it. She's an artificial intelligence.
For real?
For real. I'm glad you're safe, though.
I have your phone to thank for that. I was thrown into endless light. When I tracked down Joker's scent, I ended up here.
Wait.
Scent? Who are you, Morgana?
So
Or a
since
dog?
she's an AI, she turned into Data when she came to this world.
That mean you're living in his phone?
It is somewhat small, but it's cozy and has everything I need. Here to join me?
No thanks.
I don't even have the energy for it.
Anyway, it's a big relief knowing you made it out of there safely.
Hey, but what about all those other people we saw in there? Are they still, you know...
To answer your question of what's going on, it's kind of complicated. The Phantom... so I'll try to explain as best I can, since you probably just showed up. The Phantom Thieves were getting together to go on summer vacation and were planning to take a camping trip. And then they were planning on going someplace else during their summer vacation. But when Ryuji and Joker were going to gather camping supplies, they learned that a store was opening up in 705 Shibuya. And Alice Hiragi was the hostess who was opening the store. She gave Joker a card. We entered the card's keywords into Emma, which is the AI, which is voiced by Siri. Yeah, the Siri from iPhone. So we entered the keyword. We ended up in the good metaverse that doesn't involve cryptocurrency, NFTs, etc. Seriously, those things need to die. And we just got out of there after we met Sophia. She showed us a way out of there and found out she's actually a pretty hot cutie. She uses yo-yos as weapons, some floating cubes that aren't purple and aren't made for games, if you know what I mean. And yeah, that's really everything that led up to this point.
I don't know.
I hope I explained it as best as possible.
Would be able to fight against that.
I'm worried about them. Why don't we go rescue them?
I get what you're saying, but if we charge in without a plan, we're just going to wind up captured too. A new part of the Metaverse has its own version of a palace that we access through Emma. It even has a ruler shadow. Odds are that something horrible is happening right now.
Hello, Shawaria. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Let's head back to LeBlanc for now. Maybe we'll be able to come up with a plan once we explain everything to the others.
You're right. Talking about this here is no good. Let's get to LeBlanc. We'll hammer out our course of action with everyone there.
And what about her?
Good question. And to answer your question, Shawario, it looks kind of fun, but I'm not really too interested in that particular Kirby game. I mean, if I end up picking it up sometime, then yeah, I'll give it a whirl. But I'm more interested in Kirby and the Forgotten Land, if anything. But even so, just saying.
It appears I cannot exit this phone. When I came to this world, I connected to the internet and learned a great many things. But my memory is still erased. I also found no means of data recovery. Furthermore, I am stuck here. What should I do next?
Just take it easy.
Okay, I'll take it easy.
Also, introducing Sophia to everyone else will probably make the explanation easier.
Wonder how that's gonna go over. Especially when they hear all the palace type shit.
There are more Phantom Thieves?
Yeah.
We got ourselves a whole gang. One of them will probably flip her wig over you too.
Okay. That sounds pretty fun.
Only $15. Wow, not bad. Not bad at all.
I see. You're saying you entered the Metaverse with Alice Hiragi's invitation and met a sentient AI named Sophia, who is now in your phone.
That is correct.
That way, you make it sound crazy.
But I'm telling you, it's the truth.
It sounds crazy, but it's true.
I really didn't want to believe it myself. We know what a cognitive world like that means, after all.
We understand. None of us would make up something like this. However, there's a chance this Sophia may know more than we do about this situation. She's still with you, right? Could we speak with her?
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything Sophia can add that could help us figure out what's happening. Could you come join us, Sophia?
Yo, Phantom Thieves.
Yo, Sophia.
Whoa, what is that? I am Sophia, humanity's companion.
That's really Sophia?
Wow, I can't believe this is happening. Is this some sort of hideout? There seem to be a number of Phantom Thieves present.
She's humming to herself?
What in heaven? Such an adorable design. You can feel the charm, the pain, the tenacity within.
Wait, what?
What's up with you?
Yeah. this is Sophia.
Nice meeting you.
Okay, an AI with genuine will is just way too advanced.
Right? We couldn't believe it either.
You should tell her your names. Also, yeah, I agree with you, Shawario. I hope Nintendo eventually releases Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 for NSO and DLC for Superstars. I mean, they're bringing in Wave Race 64. Also, Morgana's a he, first off. Second, there is a reason as to why Morgana can speak in the real world, and that is because he was originally born from the Metaverse and all. Joker and friends heard Morgana speak, and when they return to the real world, they can understand Morgana in the real world as well. And you'll see that firsthand in a little while. For now, though, let's continue.
That's right, we're meeting for the first time. Nice to meet you, Sophia. I'm Makoto Nijima. My name...
Also, another fun fact about Morgana is that even though it is a he in this game, it is voiced by a voice actress. So, that's something.
My name's Haru Okumura. We're both college students, but I also help out with my family's company.
I'm An Takamaki. I'm a third year in high school, and I do some modeling too.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I continuously strive to master the arts as we know them.
So, I'm next, huh? I'm Futaba Sakura, and I kinda suck at socializing, but I wanna be friends and stuff.
Nah, you did great, Futaba. In fact, I bet you and Sophia will get along real awesome.
Makoto, Haru, An, Yusuke, and Futaba. I'll remember that. You all have much more normal names than Joker.
Ooh, right. You skipped that part. So, we're the Phantom Thieves, but...
We call each other by code names in the Metaverse, so our enemies won't discover our real identities.
Code names?
My name's actually Ryuji Sakamoto. The cat's Morgana, and he's...
My name is Randomamia, aka Banjo-Kazooie.
So you really are a computer program?
Correct. Would you like to see my source code?
Oh, yes. Show me.
Get down a notch, okay? You can see it after we get through these questions.
First off, why were you in the Metaverse?
I do not know, because my memory is gone.
Could you have the AI version of amnesia or something? That seems difficult to recover from.
If your data just crashed, I could take a look and try restoring it.
It is impossible. I have already tried every potential solution.
Yeah, based on your specs, I guess it's not surprising you already thought of that.
Also, Shawario, yeah, more than likely Nintendo was going to release a sequel to Mario Party Superstars before releasing the first 3 Mario Party games on NSO. But who knows what'll happen.
Can you recall anything at all?
Only the command I received at initialization.
You don't sound too sure of that.
Be humanity's companion. That was the command I was issued. I remember nothing else.
It's no biggie. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't let it bother you too much, Sophia. I was in the exact same situation when I first met these guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Super Colix. That is for sure. Another person who's really good at doing that is Tara Strong, who voices a lot of male characters throughout our childhoods. Just saying. No, it's okay, Shawario. It's fine. Feel free to go off topic.
I've still got a shit ton of questions about Sophia, but we have some real work to do first.
Right, the Metaverse. And what we saw.
From what you saw, that means Alice Hiragi has a palace in Shibuya, right?
Yeah, she was calling herself the Queen, being all high and mighty, ordering shadows around. All that kind of shit.
Sounds a lot like
that was the
Kamoshida.
But something about it was awfully different from the palaces.
What is it?
Real humans were being attacked by shadows.
There were people inside the palace?
You mean they had access to the Metaverse Navigator?
But that disappeared for all of us.
I know, right? That's where this comes in.
You mean Emma?
Yep. For some reason, this thing worked just like the MetaNav did.
We accidentally entered Alice's Emma keyword and got sent to the Metaverse.
I too am enjoying Slim Curry's playthrough of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Quite entertaining. I haven't watched Pokemon Emerald though because, well, I want to cover Pokemon Gen 3 myself sometime. I don't know when I'm going to be getting to it, but I hope to do it sometime this year. But, knowing me and my crazy ass life, who knows at this point?
Wait, that means Emma is dangerous.
But you can just uninstall it. The MetaNav didn't work like that.
There's one more thing that's been bothering me. When we got back to this world, Emma said we returned from the jail.
Jail?
The only thing we figured out is that this new place is called a jail.
So, could you guys check out the palace, or jail, or whatever with us?
Good point. There's no progressing any further unless we see it with our own eyes.
I'm also having a hard time buying Alice as the ruler of a palace.
Are we going to scout it out together? I think the sooner the better.
Is it even safe for us to enter, though? What if we all just end up captured?
There were no enemies in the vicinity of the exit. It's fine to enter through there.
Well, are we going to head back to that place tomorrow?
Sounds like a plan.
Right, we've got our mission.
Very well. I look forward to seeing this jail. What say we meet at the connecting bridge in Shibuya?
But first... I get to see Sophia's code. You promised, remember? Oh, this is gonna be the info dump of a lifetime. I promise. You won't feel a thing.
Are you confident this is wise?
I guess so. I mean, at least we know she's got computer skills.
Man, this is what happens when we get back together. Oh, talk about an ass-busting summer vacation.
What's up, Yusuke?
Huh? What is it?
What about our life-changing Kyoto excursion? Our barbecue extravaganza?
Extravaganza? You mean our camping trip?
It looks like we'll just have to postpone it.
Damned Metaverse. I vow to slice you to ribbons.
Aha. You can't slice the Metaverse, dude. Just save it for the shadows.
Believe me, I wish we could slice the Metaverse into millions of pieces right now. Man, could today have been any more drama-packed? We really ought to have Futaba poke around and Sophia once we have time for it. Sounds good to me.
Hey.
Are you done thinking over what happened today? I think Futaba's waiting for you. Or waiting on you.
Hey.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, same here. That's the first character that pops into my mind, but I know she's voiced other characters such as Tara from the original Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go.
What? But how? I mean, with this over here? Damn. So that's it.
Futaba's really gotten into analyzing Sophia.
So, what do you think, Futaba? How's Sophia's code look?
Well, her programmer is a genius. No doubt about that. You can figure a person out by their code, not just their skill level. Their habits, thought processes, even their personalities are there. This code is so advanced that even I can't read it and comprehend it right away. It'll take me weeks, even months to actually grasp how Sophia works.
Damn!
Ooh, that's a serious program.
I don't understand. Do you mean I'm impressive?
Hell yeah.
Impressive? You're some kind of super AI. If you ever went public, everyone would call Emma Old Hat.
Old hat?
When something was popular at one point but stops being popular, it becomes Old Hat. It's a saying people don't really use anymore.
Okay, I've got it. You are very knowledgeable, Futaba.
Don't go
really?
teaching her too much weird stuff, okay? While we're at it, did you see anything about Sophia's past? Her programmer's name? Or a company's, maybe?
Nothing yet. And most of those leave a signature of some sort in their work, too. Anyway, I'm gonna keep cracking at it from home. I'll let you know once I find anything new.
You got this.
I'll crack it yet. Well, folks, time for me to make like a tree.
Alright, see you later.
She made... like a tree?
Oh, Sophia, you're so adorable. Said goodnight to Futaba, then headed to bed ourselves.
Boy, was that a hell of a day. I
Oof.
never would have imagined something like this would happen.
Same here. I hear ya.
You're a real standout. But that just might mean you're going to see some trouble again soon. Alice, Emma, this new metaverse. A mountain of mysteries sure is piling up fast. Well, the metaverse reappearing may have been a surprise, but even that doesn't compare with Sophia.
It will be the last.
Did you call for me?
I didn't know that. Thanks for the correction, Super Colix.
Says the talking cat.
Good point. Wait, I don't have to take that from some mystery app. How does some top-of-the-line program lose all its memory, huh? I mean, AI are supposed to be super smart, right?
That is... inarguably true.
Aw, don't get too down over it.
I am humanity's companion. If I am not helpful, then I am useless.
Don't be so hard on yourself. At least you remember that much, right?
Right. I think that means it's important.
But is being helpful all you'll do to become a good companion?
Is that not how it works? Please explain. How else can one be a companion?
Huh? Well, that's,
It's
I
complicated.
guess you just have to find a way to understand the human heart.
Hearts?
You're right. Then you'll be able to empathize with other people and be a good companion to them. I guess.
The human heart.
Look, just don't worry about it. All you need to do is join us and learn from all the kinds of people we meet. In exchange, you lend a hand to the Phantom Thieves. So I guess you could call this a deal.
Okay. That is a decent deal. Especially since it should help me become a good companion for humanity.
Yep. So long as it's good with our leader.
Oh yeah, it's perfectly good with me. Also, I didn't know about that, Super Colix. I had no idea Tara Strong also voices Harley Quinn. Even so, very interesting piece of trivia.
Okay, we'll do this together.
Then it's a deal. Glad to have you on board, Sophia. We've got plenty of scouting to do tomorrow. We should get some rest.
Okay. Good night, Morgana.
Good night to you too. We went back to our former hideout in Shibuya to check out the jail together.
Great. Everyone's here. We're going to be infiltrating the jail. Are we ready?
We've done this many a time. I can't imagine anyone being fazed by this.
Yeah, bro! Bring it!
We're very short on intel, so we need to be cautious. We'll just scout the general area for this trip.
We used Emma to enter, right? Is there anything special we need to do?
No, we just opened the app and said the right keyword.
Find the right name in Emma's search results, then enter the correct keyword on the friend request screen.
Yeah, you got it, Futaba. Leave it to the super hacker to explain this stuff.
That had nothing to do with hacking. Even you should know how to explain it.
All that's left is to choose our point of entry.
There will be no enemies in the area from which we escaped yesterday. Upon reaching the relevant location, you will only need to speak the keyword.
Seems all that's left is to trust Sophia and see where she leads us.
Now let's do this thing.
Alright, time to head back in and see what we can find out about this mysterious jail.
Well, did we make it?
That we did.
Your Phantom Thief attire.
Yeah, you too.
And everyone else.
I've forgotten this feeling. The fusion of form and function. Truly magnificent.
Look, it's Beauty Thief!
My name is Beauty Thief.
And that was cringe.
Let's not fool around here. I admit, though, these clothes do bring back some memories.
We can reminisce later. Take a look at that view.
So, this is the jail?
Just what is that building? This place is bonkers.
Nothing escapes the atrocious color scheme of this place.
It looks like that because of someone's cognition, correct?
Right. Most likely Alice's. The distortion has to be exceptionally strong there for a reason.
So you're saying that's the stronghold of the Queen ruling over this jail? Its appearance certainly fits the notion.
The buildings around here still look pretty normal, though. Looks like that place over there has a limited range of distortion. The first time we came here, we entered by the crossing down there. That's where we saw a group of cop shadows taking stuff out of people's chests.
Oh, you mean that jewel we saw? The hell was up with that?
That may have been a desire. Yo, Phantom Thieves.
What's up? How you doing?
Ah! Sophia! Holy crap, an actual AI in human form! Wow, you're so cute, Sophia!
Such a fascinating form you've taken. I can't stop staring at the beautifully curved lines.
I've never seen an outfit like that. Can I try floofing it?
Floofing?
I think she wants to get a feel for the fabric of your clothes while hugging you, Sophia.
Request denied. I am neither a child nor a pet.
No floofing.
By the by, how does H work for an AI?
Not right now. Sophia, tell us more about the desire you mentioned.
That is the term used by shadows here. They say things such as, seize their desires, and we must offer these desires to the monarch. Based on their language and behavior, I speculate the aforementioned jewel was in fact a desire.
That does make sense. When we saw Alice here, she mentioned desires too. So if Alice is the monarch, then she really is the ruler of this jail.
But these desires, are they actually made up of the things people desire?
Seizing desires of all things. What use would they have for those?
Finding out what happened to the folks who got jumped could tell us something.
Where could those victims be now? I don't see a place from here where they may be held.
I don't know. Maybe they're being held somewhere else.
Say, about those people you witnessed being attacked, are you sure they were humans?
What do you mean?
Well, couldn't they have been shadows or something? If there are humans getting captured and imprisoned in this jail right now, wouldn't there be a huge commotion in our world? Groups of people going missing out of the blue.
Now there's a point. I haven't heard a peep about that online.
So, no one is actually disappearing from reality?
I see. Shadows.
What are shadows?
A shadow's the parts of you suppressed within your subconscious. It's basically just your other self.
Does that mean their main selves are alright?
No. The shadow and the actual self are two sides of the same coin.
So if a desire is taken from someone's shadow, what happens to the person in reality?
I gotta say, I'm getting a bad vibe from all this.
Are they trying to influence reality by doing something to the shadows?
And how are we to act? This sounds like a crisis. Shouldn't we rescue the victims right away?
No, that was just speculation. After all, we've only witnessed the cognitive world side of things. Until we find out how all this is affecting the real world, we can only know half of what's going on. I'd say the first thing we need to do is investigate Alice and her victims.
Plus, if we make the wrong move in the cognitive world, there's a chance the ruler could have a shutdown in the real world.
Right. We need to get the story straight before we make any real moves, or we'll just be doing damage.
Let's look into Alice.
Got it. But what are we gonna do? Crashing some random store opening probably only works once.
Let's say we get into that once we're out of here.
Okay, let's get out of here.
What's the matter, On? Nothing you want to say? Too true.
Well, we've confirmed the presence of the jail. Next, we look into Alice and any potential victims.
And how do we do that? Look into what?
The usual rumor mills, looking for anything about Alice. Gossip about her being abusive or other messed up stuff.
Good idea. Let's gather any intel that we can, both online and on the streets.
I've got the web crawling covered.
But if we're ever to gain conclusive proof of any rumors, I believe we'll need direct access to her at some point.
Direct access to a pop star sounds awfully tough.
About that. I may get to meet Alice tomorrow.
Ooh.
What? For real? How?
Well, I had asked the modeling agency's president if I could meet her sometime. I heard she'd be on a TV show filming nearby, so I asked if I could visit the set. I was hoping to learn from her by watching her in action. I gave up on it after making plans with you guys, but I might be able to get the ball rolling again in time.
The timing's nothing short of kismet.
Yeah, way to go, Lady Ann.
But I'm not making any promises about it, and there's no way we'd get to approach her either. Plus, our full group's just too big. The most I could even ask to bring is just one more person.
Well, I think I was just volunteered.
Well, that settles that. We're counting on you.
Give Alice shit when you meet her so you can get some evidence out of her.
How exactly?
I don't know. Try hitting on her.
Idiot. Her manager will be right there too. She's not gonna pay us any attention anyway.
I think I'll tag along with you. We'll be fine so long as no one sees me. For today, let's focus on her potential victims.
Yeah, that would probably be best. That way we can figure out what the hell's going on with them.
Let's go.
Looks like everyone's out gathering intel already. Let's not fall behind. Now, when it comes to investigating people and just gathering intel, you just have to go around and talk to everyone you see, every NPC possible. And eventually you'll fill the criteria and your objective. Pretty easy to do. Ugh, it's so hot out. You ever wonder why we have to wear jackets in this weather? Our company's so old-fashioned, forcing us businessmen to wear suits. Well, that was not very helpful at all. But you can also talk to your teammates as well to fill up the intelligence gauge as well. Ugh, too many people. I can't do it. Want to go home. Yikes, are you okay, Futaba? I thought you said school had gotten you used to crowds. I underestimated the summer vacation edition of Shibuya. The swarm of partiers is just too much for me. And even ignoring that, going up to people I don't know and eavesdropping on them or pumping them for intel is way out of my league. I'll take care of it. Don't stress yourself over it. He's right. Leave this to us. You got the online front locked down, Futaba.
This should be helpful.
I can lend you a hand, Futaba. We can both lock down the online front. Ooh, thanks, Sophia. Time to join forces as a cyber sleuth tag team. Okay, I'll help however you'd like. Nice recruiting, Futaba. We're counting on you too.
Thanks.
Thanks for talking to me, guys. I'm feeling a little more comfortable out here now. Oh, hey, why don't you take this, Banjo, for helping me out? Maybe it'll aid you on your quest for intel. Ooh, thank you. It won't necessarily do that, but it's still helpful regardless.
Interesting.
Alice is more popular than I had imagined. I wouldn't be able to avoid hearing people speak of her even if I wanted to. So, Alice in Wonderland. I'll admit, it's an intriguing and visually striking space of work within as an artist. Very interesting. Okay, let's go to Central Street. Okay, can't quite quick travel. That's fine. Oh, and by the way, for whatever reason in this game, you cannot run in the real world. I don't know why they took away that ability. It's dumb. What the hell? Dude, I think I found someone that was in the jail. Can you come to the alley behind the airsoft shop? Sounds good to me. But first, let's see what's up with you, On. You people were crazy for our stuff, but this is something else. I kept hearing about stories about relationships going south. Even folks ended up in hospitals for exhaustion. and Alice's name always comes up. Could she really have something to do with all of it? But how and why?
Oh yeah.
I guess there's no point getting stressed over it now. Oh, I know. Are you hungry? No good ideas on an empty stomach, you know. I'm gonna grab a crepe and start the brainstorm.
Yay!
I already know what kind I want. Extra chocolate and extra whipped cream. Ooh, maybe I'll even have them add strawberries. That sounds incredibly delicious. Although that is a bit much. Well, it's fine. I'm just gonna work out extra later. Whatever you say.
See you later.
Once I've had my brain food, I'll get back to gathering intel and put it all together. Stay hydrated, okay? It's a hot one. Your thing. Alice? Of course I've heard of her. Everyone in class has, especially the boys. They love her. My friend's boyfriend even went as far as breaking off their relationship, all because he took a sudden interest in Alice. I know she's cute and all, but cute enough to leave somebody behind? Well, this is interesting. Alice, is this an interview or something? Sorry, but I hate her guts. Go ask someone else. Alice is the type who toys with people's lives. She only cares about fans lining her pockets. Well, this is interesting. Hey you, let's grab some stuff from Big Bang Burger, cause why the heck not, right?
Have you decided? There you go. See you again.
Oh, that was definitely fun. Alice, you're so freaking adorable. No one could ever compare to you. I'll do anything for you, but buy your fancy jewelry, take you out in the finest restaurants. I'd sign my life over to you if I could. This guy's completely lost it. It's like he can't even see us. I heard of being crazy for someone, but this is way too far. Agreed. What the hell's going on here? Welcome! Alice Hirai? Ooh, do you mean the Alice clothing line? Why yes, we do carry it. But I'm so sorry we're all sold out. Aw. And I wanted to buy a PS5 from this place too. We only put them out 10 minutes ago, but the fans came and swiped them all up. Oh gee, it really is like buying a PlayStation 5. It's like as soon as it goes up, boop, all the bots just steal them all. I'm so sorry that you missed it.
Really?
Whoa, gone in 10 minutes? I guess it's possible, but those fans have some dedication to buy it out so fast. Let's be sure to remember this. Up to 62%. Not bad. I peeked into a store in 705 a few moments ago, and all the customers had that invitation card. Her number of friends has probably increased as we speak. Really? Who would have guessed that?
Hey.
Check out the guy with the brown hair. Wasn't he at Alice's thing? At first I figured he might be one of them from the whacked out look in his eyes, and yep, ain't no mistaking that kind of crazy.
Damn it.
That dude in front of Bacchino was acting pretty much the same, right? No way that's a coincidence. Come on, man, I need the money, please. Again, I just lent you money for all your Alice-obsessed bullshit. I know, but there's a new Alice original coming out and I really, really need it. Like I won't even be able to think or breathe if I don't get it. The guy with the brown hair. It's the same guy we saw before, right? Dude, why are you suddenly obsessed over some random ass idol in the first place? Are you serious though? You actually went to a loan shark? I can't believe you! So he's borrowing from shady lenders only to get shady merchandise in return? That ain't normal, and didn't the other guy say he suddenly got obsessed? Could it be the influence of the Metaverse? Well, looks like our investigation is done already. That was quick. How's the information search going? Why don't we meet up and share what we gathered so far?
What are you gonna do?
Makoto's got a good point. Should we gather everyone up? I want to sniff out a little more before we go. Sure thing. It's your call. Once you're done, we should get everyone together at Shibuya Station Connecting Bridge and go over what we learned. And the reason why I want to continue running around for a bit is just to do a little bit more shopping and see what else we can find here.
Check it out. That's what
Okay,
you're
let's go
getting.
ahead and buy everything here.
That's,
So long as we haven't maxed out on everything. Just saying. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing, nothing, and nothing.
I'll see you again.
Later. Ooh, what do we got over here?
What can I get for you?
Give me that, give me these, and give me these.
Come again.
Alright, Makoto, let's see what's up with you. So, Dragon Like a Yakuza is finally out. I can't just go by myself, though. Also, I'm pretty sure this is a reference to the newest Yakuza game that was out at the time. I think it was Yakuza Like a Dragon, if I recall correctly. Should I grab a couple of tickets? Eek! How long have you been there? No need. The poster just caught my eye is all. Anyway, I heard quite a few employees at this theater were let go all of a sudden. And the rumor is, it's actually because they weren't fans of Alice. What's that about? No one gets fired for such an absurd reason without something going on behind the scenes. Oh, believe me, I know exactly what that's like. I'm gonna ask around a little more about it. Let me know when you're calling it a day and we can regroup.
Hey.
Anything interesting playing? Not that we have time to watch a movie right now. Alright. Oh. Well, so much for being able to quick travel. I thought maybe we could do something like that after we finished our investigation, but sadly that's just not the case. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's head back to Central Street and talk with everyone here. Alright. Let's go.
So, how'd it go? Anyone learn anything useful about potential victims?
Yeah, we spotted a couple familiar faces.
We found some of the people who were attacked in the jail.
You really found them?
Which means the ones ambushed in the jail were indeed only their shadows and not their human forms.
But there's still one thing. They're all acting real weird.
Weird how?
They're all totally crazy for Alice. They're even getting loans so they can buy more shit at her store. That's pretty weird.
Now that you mention it, I saw others behaving similarly in Shibuya.
Yeah, like this one couple nearly splitting up when the boyfriend bought everything Alice-related he could find.
There were even people let go from their jobs because they weren't Alice fans themselves.
I've even found some reports of Alice fans straight up assaulting outspoken critics of hers.
At first I figured Alice was just the latest fad, but this seems so much worse than that.
Maybe the people who had the desires taken from them went crazy.
If that's the case, then we have to do something.
Agreed. If such aberrant behavior continues to rise, we could easily find ourselves in an unwinnable position.
With the Metaverse involved, we're the only people who can stop this.
We have to help.
What's up,
It
Sophia?
looks like you've finished gathering intel on Alice's victims. Would you like to investigate her next?
Yeah. Well then, tomorrow is do or die time.
Yep, let's break for today and pick this back up tomorrow after your trip.
Good luck with the Alice visit, you three.
Thanks. We're on it.
I made my way back to LeBlanc. And time to go investigate Alice at the TV station. Damn my nose.
Heading out? Don't be too late coming back.
No problem.
Boss, this curry is fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
Certain TV studio filming location.
So this is going out live, huh? Even I'm starting to get a little nervous. You still good?
Hey, stay in the bag. If they find out we brought a pet in here, they'll kick us out.
A pet?
Behave yourself in there.
Well, I guess if I can't be seen, you two do your best to blend in too.
We're fine. All we're gonna do is watch.
Should I also make efforts to blend in?
Yeah, just hang tight for a bit, Sophia.
No prob.
Oh, here she comes.
Miss Alice on the set!
Did she just teleport, or am I insane?
Crap. Oh, she really is adorable.
Cutting back from commercial. Back in 5, 4, 3.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of the show. We have a special guest with us today. She has taken the fashion world by storm and conquered it. Please welcome the designer, Alice Hiragi.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us, Alice. You sure have been keeping busy these days, haven't you?
It's only thanks to all my fans that I've been able to do what I do.
And what a number of fans you have! Talk about strong support. Am I wrong to presume that you designed the outfit you're wearing today?
It's just so cute. Very expressive.
Thank you so much! The theme of my current line is Alice in Wonderland. I feel like fashion is a rare and beautiful thing that can take anyone into a world built on their dreams. You can find a side to yourself that maybe you didn't even know you had. Fashion can do so much for us. I try my hardest to focus on that whenever I design a new piece.
Such wise words from a successful industry veteran. What inspiration originally spurred you into fashion design, if you don't mind?
To be honest, I was very shy growing up. I didn't have any friends at school. I would get so lonely. I wanted to change so much, but I just couldn't figure out how to do it. Then, one day, I saw the most beautiful dress in a shop window. When I put it on, the whole world felt new. It was like I was hit with this blinding ray of light. I really can change. That's what wearing it made me think. I strive each day to give that same feeling to every person who tries on one of my designs. I want to give that ray of light to others. That's what inspired me to enter the fashion industry.
Really? Huh.
Now I can see why the young people love you so much. How do you handle all the dating rumors?
Oh boy. That doesn't sound too good.
What?
Everything okay?
What's going on? I don't get it.
Is this some kind of scripted thing? I wonder what's wrong.
Wondered that too.
Are you okay?
Alice, I love you, Alice. Please, spend your life with me.
What in the hell?
Hey, what is all this, huh?
I didn't realize until now. I love you.
This is really out of the blue.
All right, stop it. Yeah, this bit's going on a little too long.
I don't think this is a bit.
I can't live without you.
What in the hell? And what about me, asshole?
Is this real?
I don't think it is.
You were engaged already, right?
Wow, what a train wreck. I can't believe this.
Cut the commercial! Now!
I'm begging you, Alice, please!
Just shut up already! What has happened to you?
What is this mess?
Oh boy. They canceled filming on the spot and escorted everyone off the set. Can you really blame them? If this isn't bad publicity, I don't know what is.
That was actually live on TV, right?
Ooh, can't believe he spilled his beans like that. Even I thought he went overboard with it.
So, then do you think that host had his desire taken by Alice?
I think so. I can't really say for sure just yet.
Yeah, but I sure can't think of any normal reason a TV host would do that.
True. He didn't seem like he was in his right frame of mind. Like he wasn't even there and someone else was controlling him.
Morgana, that's it!
I don't know if all this is right, but his personality changed like when someone's heart was stolen. After the treasure? Maybe Alice can control anyone whose desire she steals.
If the desire is turned over to the ruler, they wind up under their control. Like with Alice. I see. That would really explain it. Amazing as always, Lady Ann.
But that would mean...
Alice really is guilty.
Yeah, looks like it. Alice said she wants to be a ray of light for people. That's what I've always wanted too. I read about her in a magazine once, and I just really felt where she was coming from. It's why I asked to come to the show in the first place. I wanted to see her in person. But now, I wonder if that was all just...
Lady Ann.
It's...
Man, that was great. That was... Alice?
What
Quick,
the hell?
hide!
I was gonna say, you know what they say, don't meet your heroes.
Please, you must keep your voice down.
It's fine. See? No one in sight. Anyway, though, did you see that lady's face? She totally lost it up there. All those cushy, talking head types make the best faces when things finally stop going their way.
Miss Alice, do you think you could stop doing these things?
Huh? What do you mean? I was the victim on stage.
Are you sure?
What is it that you want me to stop doing?
Oh, I don't know, everything?
I don't know how you're doing it, or why, but after seeing that, there has to be something.
Oh, so you want me to punish you again?
No, please, I'm sorry.
Oh dear. I wonder what she means by punish. Oh dear.
Oops, what a terrible accident.
Sure,
Just like what
accident.
everyone said, a terrible accident. I'm still upset over it too, you know. Isn't it your job to take my side? Or are you asking to end up broken like my last manager? Do you want to get stuck up in your room like he is?
Well, shit.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I don't want toys that don't do as they're told.
Stop!
Oh, man.
Then beg me to forgive you until it hurts as much as you hurt me with your words. Why don't you do what you did yesterday? Grovel with your face all messed up with snot. I'll take another video if you'd like.
Jesus, Alice.
Do it! Do it! I'm not gonna stop until you do, got it?
Say hello to little Miss Akechi.
The guy sounds like he's in real pain. If she doesn't cut it out...
Hey, stop!
And who is this?
Cut the sarcastic crap. This is going way too far.
It was way too far. You said you wanted to be a ray of light for people. How the hell does that help?
Oh, we were just playing around.
Sure.
We're
Playing.
Yeah.
So you'll go get the car now?
Oh, hey, wait!
Hang on. Are you on Takamaki?
And what of it?
You know who I am?
Yeah! I know all the models. I read every fashion magazine the day it comes out. Actually, I really admire you. Would you like to be friends?
Like we'd be friends with you.
You obviously got Emma, right? My keyword is...
Don't bother. I'd never accept someone who treats another person like that.
Aw, too bad. But I do appreciate honesty. So, how about you? Would you like to be friends?
Eat a dick.
Aw, 2 in a row. Hey, hang on. You were at 705 the other day, weren't you?
We're done here. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. She's not worth our time.
That's a bummer. But I know I gave him one of my cards. Why doesn't he obey?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I have the spirit of a rebel.
And then I stormed out and we came back here. Sorry about that, by the way. I was just so upset.
No apology needed. You did a fantastic job finding out about Alice.
Yeah, it's all thanks to you, Lady Ann. Once Lady Ann had her on the ropes, she whipped out her phone and tried adding them all on Emma right away. From what we saw, she might know that she can use Emma to lure people into her jail.
She gets them into her jail, then takes their desires so they'll do what she says. I suspect she's been doing this for a while now.
I see. That does explain things. But what is her end goal? I can't imagine such awful behavior actually doing her any good.
Ain't it the same as with Kamoshida?
Yeah, pretty much.
Good point. She seemed to be having a blast being such an awful person.
Whatever it is, she has the gall to set up that kind of tragedy on live TV. She isn't in her right mind anymore. The longer we leave this be, the more victims that pile up.
And it's already gotten to be quite a pile.
Now's the time to act.
But just how should we act? Is there a treasure in her jail?
That's the tricky part. I am picking up a faint scent of something treasure-like, but...
What is a treasure?
It's the condensed core of a ruler's desires. That's what gives birth to a palace and powers it. Usually we just take the treasure to trigger a change of heart in our target.
That's interesting. What if there is no treasure there?
We can't change Alice's heart.
For now, let's focus on tracking the treasure-like scent Morgana mentioned. That should at least put us on the trail for clues.
Question. Why must we change Alice's heart?
Why? Because she's hurting people.
So Alice only needs to be stopped. Changing her heart is unnecessary.
No, beating her shadow won't help. Worst case scenario, it could wind up causing her to die in the real world.
Death. That is an acceptable outcome.
Damn, Sophia, that's dark.
I'm humanity's companion. I'm supposed to determine the best choices for humanity. Alice
Well,
will
that
rock
doesn't give you the
human
right to
people
play
every
judge,
day.
jury, and executioner,
We should
though.
make sure she stops this as soon as possible. Why not do so?
She has to own up to her crimes.
I do not understand. I want to understand, but I cannot. Where's the flaw in my logic?
I do see where you're coming from, Sophia. Alice is doing horrible things. We could just help all those people without caring what happens to her. The metaverse is serious. You can end a life without ever being endangered. Even still, we always choose to change someone's heart instead of harming them. It's part of the Phantom Thieves Code.
That's right. Kinda pointless if we gotta stoop to the bad guy's level to take him down.
We never kill. We steal the desires of the wicked and make them change their ways.
That's why we're the Phantom Thieves of Hearts.
Phantom Thieves of Hearts. I've got it. Hearts. I lack a heart. That's why I don't understand the logic of the Phantom Thieves. If only I could understand how hearts work. If I did that, I could become an even better companion.
And play the entire Kingdom Hearts series. And you'll understand what a heart is.
I will join the Phantom Thieves. I need to learn more about hearts so I can become an even better companion. May I join the Phantom Thieves? If I do so, I am certain I will witness many things about the human heart. I need to learn more about the heart. And about the Phantom Thieves.
Sure thing. You're already one of us, though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining, Sophia.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the Phantom Thieves.
Glad to have you with us.
Let's pick our codename next.
Ooh, now the nostalgia's flowing.
Ooh, how about Sophie?
It's basically her name.
I like it.
You do?
That was
I want
easy.
to be Sophie.
Then you'll be Sophia in this world and Sophie in the metaverse.
Radical, dude.
Cringe.
Jeez, you're already more human-like than when we first met you.
I am constantly learning things. Thanks to the internet. I'm learning more words as I speak.
Don't pick up any off-putting lingo, okay?
Yeah,
Hey,
good idea.
So we got a new member. Now we need to come up with our first mission.
We're going back to the jail to stop Alice.
Good. This feels like our duty, considering we became Phantom Thieves to help anyone suffering.
I was one of those people once.
We may not know the victims personally, but it would reflect on us poorly as Phantom Thieves to not lend a helping hand.
As long as there are people in trouble out there, we won't turn our backs on them.
You're right. We are going to be the ray of light for everyone. That even includes Alice.
I have registered myself as a Phantom Thief.
All right, the Phantom Thieves are back in action.
I can feel a strong bond with my friends.
Our next step is to make the proper preparations.
It's a fact that provision is prevention. We'll all need weapons and other supplies.
Since you're the guy with all the connections, we'll leave the shopping to you like always.
We'll get ourselves ready. Once you are too, just hit us up.
Alright, that should be simple enough. Time to go to our usual suppliers. Okay, let's get our supplies. Let's say we start with the closest destination and head to Takemi's medical clinic. Her medicine sure worked for us before. I'd feel way more reassured if we took some with us this time too. Agreed. You never know. We may actually run into some pretty useful things on our journey. Even though I have a metric shit ton already, you never know. Alright. What's up, guys? The return of the Phantom Thieves is one thing, but never in a million years would I have expected to actually fight Alice.
Anyway.
But have you stopped? But we have to stop her before she's past the point of no return. Let's get this taken care of so we can get on with our summer vacation. Agreed.
Hey.
Here, take this. My treat. It's a can of Manta. It's just a little something to start us off right. Here to get back into action. I may be out of shape right now, but I'll bounce back in no time. Ooh, thanks. Oh, and speaking of receiving things, I meant to go over this earlier. But at the start of the game, if you purchase the digital deluxe edition of the game, you'll get several useful items at the very start upon starting a new game. Those items are some skill cards, some healing items, some restoration items, not super powerful but will help you for early game. And you'll also start with some additional persona points, which we'll get into once we have access to the Velvet Room proper. Not only this, but you'll also get a couple other things too. And those other things are the additional songs from the different Persona games. And I think you get those from the very start of the game if you purchase the Digital Deluxe Edition. Standard Edition, if you want to get the other songs, you have to beat the game first. At least I think that's how it works. I hope you don't have to buy it via DLC. Then again, maybe you have to. I don't know for sure. Regardless, let's get moving. The hell is this? Is this the internal clinic you were talking about? Yeah, but there's a notice here. Notice, closed for the summer. I will be attending an academic conference and will be out for the summer. Signed, Physician Takemi. Oh man, talk about bad timing. At least we can still get some weapons at EY's airsoft shop, right?
If that's so...
Is that the shop on Central Street in Shibuya? I saw it while we were gathering information on Alice. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it alright. Either way, let's head to Shibuya first, Banjo. Okay. And thankfully we can now fast travel, which, yeah, you're gonna be doing this a lot. Just saying. Especially when it comes to gathering supplies and the like. But also, don't be afraid to head to other locations before heading to your destination as well. There's actually a trophy tied to talking to all your teammates in every location possible. Not only will you get additional items, but like I said, you'll get a trophy once the journey is pretty much done. At jail, it was eerie, just how similar to the palace it was. To the palaces it was. If it was similarly created by a human heart, I can't help but shiver at the thought of how the person sees the world. We have to fix this.
Yes.
Indeed, and returning there will offer me yet another chance to bear witness to such mesmerizing sights. You sure do march on the beat of your own drum, Yusuke. I'm relieved to see your personal troubles are well behind you.
No.
I'm still rather plagued with problems. This suffocating heat refuses to cede my attention and allow me to focus on my art. Even stripping bare naked doesn't abatate the intensity.
But
Despite my concerns of heat stroke, I cannot afford air conditioning. My sole saviors are tap water and the salt stockpile I've maintained. But I shan't let summer defeat me. My frugality cannot be stopped. Please don't die on us, Yusuke. Right. I now recall your attic room also lacks air conditioning, Banjo.
in that case,
Here, this could benefit you at some point. No need to be modest. Thank you, Yusuke.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come in handy. If you don't care to crush it up and use it with a drink, you can even resort to licking it. May this rock salt be the secret to your success in the jail. Thanks. Now, before we head back to Central Street... Alright, we're good. Thankfully, the load times loading to different locations is not that substantial. It's just starting the game is what takes the longest.
No!
What's the heaps, chaps? Picking up supplies? I'm working on my crowd mode right now. All those shadows in the jail were really starting to get to me. I figure I'll be more used to them if I observe their real-world versions more. Maybe. It's worth a shot. Who knows?
See you later.
Don't sweat too much getting ready. Give us a call when it's infiltration time. Believe me, I most certainly will. I still can't get over just how useful Emma is. Just now for me, it put together an entire meal, gave me its nutritional breakdown, and even showed me the closest place with ingredients. All I had to do was ask what I should do about dinner. Pretty easy to see why people are such fans. But then I remembered that app is what lets us get into the metaverse, and I got creeped out all over again. I know exactly what you mean. Also, if you're wondering whenever stocks restock their supplies, whenever you exit the metaverse, that'll be when you can buy additional supplies from these different stores. There are a few things in which you can only buy once in the entire game, and then after that, you can't buy it anymore. But for the most part, if it's common, you can buy it again. You just have to enter the metaverse, exit, and then you're good to go. I thought I was already concerned about how things were going in the city, but now that I know this place is all part of some jail, and I don't even want to consider how all these people are shadows in that jail. I don't blame you there. In fact, it's kind of creepy. Alright, let's go ahead and buy some more stuff.
I reckon. Thanks for. You'd like to. Thanks for. See you again.
Alright. That should take care of that. All good to go. By the way, the maximum yen amount you can have in this game is 9,999,999. Please, this way. Okay. Welcome back to the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
So, in the Velvet Room, you can create new personas via executions, and later in the game, you'll be able to enhance your persona via mask
You wish
fusions.
to strengthen it.
However, in order to strengthen a persona and make that persona stronger, you need what are known as persona points. And you get persona points by defeating shadows in the metaverse, as well as sacrificing stronger personas and releasing them. So, for example, we can release this jack-o'-lantern that we got, and boom, we got some persona points from that. The stronger the persona is, the more persona points you'll receive. And like I said, if you purchase the digital deluxe edition of the game, you'll start out with, I think, 2,000 or is it 10,000 persona points? Well, regardless of the amount, it is helpful for the very start. You can also register personas here as well, so
What will you be registering?
when it comes to registering personas, be careful of who you register, because when it comes to registering personas, you can only register one persona at a time. You can't just select each and every single one of them all at once. Well, technically you can. It's either one at a time or all at once. So,
Would you like to register all of them?
yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Persona has been registered.
You can also summon any personas from the compendium so long as you've actually gathered them as well as made them as well. So whatever you made them with or how you recruited them will be how you register them in the compendium. So that's something to keep in mind. And also you can't have more than one copy of the same persona, so you can't just summon an army of Lucifers.
You already possess that persona.
So that's something to keep in mind. You also have to keep in mind that summoning personas do cost yen. And the more powerful the persona is, the more yen it'll cost to summon them. So keep that in mind. You can also create personas via executions here too. And as you can see, there are some personas which require money in order to make. And the reason that is because you don't have that persona in your party. So it will cost money to summon that persona in order to create the persona needed. So we need Seth, which will cost us 29,494 yen in order to create Siegfried, along with Thor, whom we have in our possession. Which, I'm not really going to be worrying about creating personas all that much because, well, I already have my strong-ass army. Speaking of creating personas, you won't have access to this huge-ass list like I do here. Instead, you'll have access to a couple of different personas at the very start of the game, and as you progress and encounter more personas and complete specific tasks, your list of personas that you can make will get larger and larger. You can filter by fusible or by level, and it goes from level 1 all the way up to level 90. So that's something to keep in mind. But even so, just saying, the more powerful the persona, the more personas are going to be needed in order to fuse said personas. Sometimes you can create a persona, but you'll need 3 different personas in order to make it. But the more personas you use to make your ungodly creation, the more powerful it will become. But it will require additional steps as well. Not only will you need the personas... excuse me. Not only will you need the personas themselves to be made in order to be summoned, but the personas also have to be the required level in order to be used as ingredients. So...
choose which...
okay, never mind. When it comes to the levels, you need to have the right level in order for that persona to even be made. So, for example, Seth needs to be level 65 at a minimum, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. But what I am saying is, you do need to have the right level in order to fuse the proper personas. So that's something else to keep in mind. But for the most part, we don't really need any more personas right now. So let's just head on back.
May luck be on your side.
Using personas is still very important in this game, even during a New Game Plus run. Alright. Wait, what the hell? Come on, man. Really? This place too? Hold on. EY should be here, but it looks like they're closed. Looks like that temporarily closed sign's been up for a while too. What should we do? Not getting medicine is bad enough, but if EY's not here, we can't get any weapons either.
Let's head back.
We'll have to figure out something else. Let's gather the others and brainstorm at LeBlanc. Okay. Let's do just that and get ready to end today's session.
The airsoft shop's closed. Takemi Clinic's shut down for summer vacation. Where are we gonna get our weapons and medicine now? Talk about shitty timing.
Exactly.
This is not good. We can't just return to the Metaverse defenseless.
I guess we gotta find some other stores.
That seems like it'll take quite some time.
What's up? Have a problem? Perhaps I can help. If you would like, I'm happy to lend a hand.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Check this out, Sophia.
We need supplies to take with us into the jail.
Unfortunately, our usual suppliers are closed. This will assuredly impact our successes in the Metaverse.
Do you know if there are any suitable stores nearby?
Why not just order supplies online?
We could do that, but the delay between ordering and actually getting the stuff is way too long.
Also, we were able to get much more effective medicines from our clinic than we could find online.
No prob. The net has it all. Ryuji, is there something you want?
Huh? What do I want?
Right. Request anything you want.
Okay. A gold bar.
Really? Don't be ridiculous.
Ah, come on, it was just a joke. Nothing else popped into my head when she asked, so...
Okay, I've got it. Please wait.
Got what?
Got what?
Hello? Expedited delivery!
Did you really order a gold bar?
Well, might as well open it and see what's up.
Well, someone should open it.
Yuji, this is your doing! Open it!
What? Me?
It'll be fine.
What'll be fine? Shit, this is probably just gonna be fake or some toy.
Well, as long as you didn't order from AliExpress, then you'll be fine.
Is that real?
Holy shit, what have I done?
Yes, my eyes can't be fooled. There's no doubt. That's real gold.
No way. No way is that real.
Wow! Now I can open my cafe early. It's like a dream.
Yeah, that's a
Needs
problem.
to go to the police right away. Oh wait, they even believe it showed up like this? Is this a crime?
It's okay, everybody.
All right. Did that solve your problem?
How did you do that?
I found an online vendor with expedited delivery. Time is no longer a concern.
But a whole gold bar? Where'd you find that? The dark web?
Correct, Futaba. It's fine. I broke no laws. The transaction was made with cryptocurrency. I will send you an invoice for reimbursement.
We have to reimburse you?
You? So, how much did this cost again?
At least a few million.
Well, I got 5. Put that on my tab.
Sorry? I didn't get that.
Send the effing thing back!
Hello? Expedited pickup! Thank you for choosing our services!
Well, that was something.
I'm relieved they took it back, but that definitely gave us some gray hairs.
Jeez. Thanks a lot for ordering that, Ryuji.
Oh, come on! Who would have thought a gold bar would actually show up here?
I've heard of one's mouth writing checks that cannot be cashed, but this is an entirely new level.
Doesn't the service itself seem pretty awesome, though? That speed, it'll be perfect for anything we need. Let's ask Sophia to find some useful stuff for us.
Shall I do that?
Yeah, sure. Sounds great.
Okay. I'll make sure to use expedited delivery. Sophia's shop is officially open.
Well, that was a ride, but I guess it turned out okay for us.
Yeah, our supply situation's definitely fine now. We don't know what we'll be up against in the jail, though. Let's prepare as well as we can.
Okay. Now then, before we head back into the jail, or even end today's session, let's go over the shop. Sophia's shop is now officially open. From here, we can buy weapons, protectors, accessories, and items. We can also sell a bunch of stuff too, which, yeah, when it comes to selling everything, don't do that. Instead, just sell all the treasures one by one and you'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Just,
Are you sure?
there we go. If you sell absolutely everything here, then you're pretty much going to be out of all items. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I could be wrong, but for the most part, you can buy weapons, protectors, accessories, and other really useful goodies. At the very start of the game, you won't have access to much. And when it comes to weaponry, you only have to worry about purchasing melee weapons in this game. You don't have to worry about purchasing guns or anything like that. So that's pretty nice. From here, you can purchase every single person's strong weapon if you can, aside from ultimate weapons, which you can only get from defeating certain super powerful shadows. But for the most part, always try to buy your weapons here if you can. In fact, that's really the only way you can buy these weapons. So, that's something to keep in mind. However, at the very start of the game, you won't have access to this many weapons, or really this many things in general. You only have access to a couple of things at the very start. But upon starting a New Game Plus playthrough, you'll have access to everything that you had previously from the store that you had at the very end of the game. So that's something to keep in mind. Same also holds true for accessories too. Now when it comes to purchasing accessories, the more powerful the accessory, the more expensive it'll be. Same goes for weaponry and protectors, so keep that in mind too. Always try to buy the strongest things that you can, so long as you're able to, so long as your funds are sufficient. So let's go ahead and buy some items. And when it comes to items that go on sale, only a couple items go on sale at the very start of the game. In fact, I think it's only like 1 or 2 items. But if you manage to raise the shop level up to its maximum, you can get access to a bunch of different sales happening all at once, which is pretty damn sweet. And when it comes to buying items on sale, you'll have they'll be on sale up to 60% off, which is pretty damn massive, if I do say so myself. Just keep in mind, just like with the regular shops in the world, you can only buy a certain amount of each of these items. So, yeah. And when it comes to incenses, this is also something brand new, at least exclusive to New Game Plus Merciless. I don't think this is a thing for regular New Game Plus runs. You can buy incenses at 200,000 yen per incense. I wouldn't recommend buying these things unless you're looking for something specific. The reason why is on New Game Plus Merciless, you'll be able to have a bunch of incenses drop from enemies like candy. Granted, they're randomized, but even so, you can get a bunch of incenses by defeating enemies. It is a risky endeavor, but the risk is well worth the reward. When it comes to buying items, always try to buy ingredients as much as you possibly can, because trust me, you're going to be doing a lot of cooking in this game. If you want to know when we'll be doing cooking, well, we unfortunately can't do that yet, not until after we complete the first dungeon, aka the first jail, but even so, it's still a good idea to buy as many ingredients as you can. And when it comes to other items, let's see what else we can buy here. Always buy the most powerful items you can if you happen to have the funds. Just keep in mind that you can only buy a certain amount at a time. And in order to restock Sophia's shop, you just have to go into the Metaverse, defeat 5 enemies, or 5 groups of enemies, and then exit. And that's how it works. That's how you restock Sophia's shop. Now, as far as restocking other items, gimme.
How many would you like? You put it to good use, okay? You put it to good use, okay? You're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? Thank you very much. How many would you like? Thank you very much.
Just like with Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, the shop theme is always a jam. It's a bop. It's always a bop. Seriously. How can you not love these themes?
How many would you like? Thanks for your patronage.
Hey.
How many would you like? You're buying quite a bit.
I felt like snot was getting ready to shoot out of my nose like sweet Jesus. Ugh. Nasty. Well, one thing's for sure, once I get off here, I'm gonna hop in the shower and then take some more frickin' Benadryl. Because holy shit, these allergies of mine are driving me absolutely frickin' batshit insane. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a session here for the day. We've gone on for a little too long. There was a lot that we needed to go over, and there was a lot of story things and story beats we needed to discuss as well. Even so, hope you're all looking forward to this playthrough and watching me try to get through this game. And like I said, it's not going to take anywhere near as long as Persona 5 Royal did. At most, it'll probably be roughly 20 sessions maybe, but that's just a guess. Might be less, might be more, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see how things play out. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time for when we head back into Alice's jail. See you all later.